doing? Ooh, hump day, hump day. What's up, CDP? What's going on? How's everything going? Hope you all are doing well. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I'm getting a call. All right, you all. I'm so sorry. I actually had a phone call. What's up, West Oakland? Hello, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? Let me see. What's up, CDP? What's up, Bella Garcia? Love you, Bella Garcia. What's up, Sherry R. Dre Day, West Oakland, crazy people. Y'all, it was busy today. I had a lot of reports to knock out. Thank God they are done. Now I am in this traffic, and this traffic is bad. But anyway, hope everything is going okay. Thank you all for joining me for my lunch break. And so, other than that, you all, nothing else has been happening. I'll probably see what's been going on in the beef sector. I have not really looked at anybody else because, you all, I'm just doing me right now. I'm just enjoying me, enjoying the conversation that I'm having. Today, I talked about Oprah Winfrey. Pat Houston actually came on to say that she respects Oprah, but she was very surprised with what Oprah said. What Oprah said was not true. Ricky Smiley also came on. And I'm with Ricky Smiley. We try to support Oprah and Gail. We try to be there for them. But they got crazy ways of doing their own peopling. And so everybody is side-eyeing Gail and Oprah. And I'm with Ricky Smiley on that. We really try to support you all, but y'all do some really messed up stuff. And I mean, I don't know why Oprah felt it was appropriate at that time to even mention that about Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston is dead and gone. I mean, and then what really got me with Oprah is she was like, and I told everybody not to say anything. And I'm like you want a crown for that. You know, yeah. I just looked at Oprah and shook my head today. So also I'm gonna look farther into Trump. Trump had a shouting match with fellow Republicans. Trump was supposed to sign a bipartisan bill for home and housing affordability. He did not sign it because he was acting like a big butt head baby. And so the Republicans are very worried because this was a bipartisan bill. Affordability is a big issue, and Trump act like it isn't. So, and let me say this, y'all, Mondavi's camp won. All of these established Democrats, you leaving too. If you're gonna follow the The status quo, you're going to be gone too. So I just wanted to say that. What's up, Dre Day and Room Shaker? I see you, West Oakland. So I just wanted to say that you all today. We have a lot of things going on in our political arena, and you all, we better choose democracy. Y'all better start voting y'all interest. I understand that there are some people who give, but they need to repeal Citizens United because corporations are not people, and they need to give the people back their voice and not these corporations. And I want to say that as well, because it seems like only a few people are running things for them, and they don't give a damn about anybody else except them, and that's it. And so, well, it's a lot going on. But other than that, I have not been really looking. I know some people are a little upset. Y'all, I told y'all, dirty fingers, I done got my teeth yanked out my mouth, and now my mouth is swollen. I know that child, she probably mad. It don't take her much to get mad. She's mentally ill. And you know what? I'm not going to do that. Sometimes, you know, you really don't want to get as ugly as you can with people because you know they are struggling with other things besides Zika head, aka mental illness, alcoholism, nicotine addiction. They have other things going on. So you really try to sidestep. You really try to sidestep stuff because you know the child is delayed. You know the child is on Section 8, and maybe she's living off of government assistance. And you don't argue with people in that situation. You pray for them. So I'm trying my best to do that because people on YouTube really affects her and affects how she moves and operates. And I think that's sad. I think that's sad. I think he is on the spectrum. He has anger issues. I think he has cognitive dysfunction, you know, that cognitively he's not there. Yeah. Yeah. And I just think that, yeah. And you know, you try not to mess with special needs people. You know what I'm saying? You really try not to mess with special needs people. Girl, she can't even count to 5. Talking about cooking a 5-course meal. Girl, she don't even know how to. Let me be quiet, baby. Honey, and she's always over here. And again, I don't go watch her. She's not allowed to come up here, and she's not allowed to type in my chat. And she's livid. And when you restrict these hoes from you, baby, they act even wilder. And that hoe restricted. Dre Day, I'm praying for her. I'm praying for her health. I mean, you got oral health issues. You got other health issues. You got a persistent cough. That mouth is a mess. It's just a yuck mouth because she don't brush and she like her teeth like this. Girl, it's just giving muck mouth over there. I just, you know, girl, do you. That's all I can say. Ma'am, do you. Girl, a 5-course meal. A 5-course meal, girl. Girl, a 5-course meal. Girl, I need to get in. I need to get in. A 5-course meal, niece. I got to get in. I'm not turning around. Somebody, please let me in. Girl, please let me in. Thank you. You're going to let me in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Girl, okay. A dog in a freezer. The hoe is delirious. And this is the thing, you all. She will always say, well, you need to buy me. And you a whole grown man. A whole grown man. Why don't you do something for yourself? A whole grown man, always looking for somebody to do something for him. And the sad part about him is, baby, let me tell you something. That hoe didn't even have insurance to bury his dog. He talking all of that mess. We see your mental capacity. We see your capacity for logic. It's not there. First of all, you give a dog a whole Tylenol with codeine in it. A whole Tylenol with codeine in it for a dog. You didn't even Google or chat GPT it to see if that was acceptable. You give to the dog. You go to a vet. You don't have any money. The dog dies. The lady is telling you, baby, we cannot do that here. You're going to have to take the dog with you. Girl, he was trying to act like a big shot, talking about autopsy. And when that lady told him how much that autopsy was, it got real quiet. Because that hoe didn't have no money. Hoe, you didn't even have $300 to get the dog cremated. You are taking a whole corpse of an animal on a public bus. On a public bus. Crying and carrying on. And the sad part about it is, Rico, everything you touch is adversely affected. All of your friendships broken to hell. And the only reason why you have trademark Fortune is because he knows that you need a friend. You can't even take care of a dog. They said that dog had worms in its stool because you can't even take care of yourself. And had you not taken that dog back, that dog would have been alive. So while you talking about me, my dog has full coverage insurance. Do you understand me? My dog is covered. If my dog were to die today, first of all, I don't need no autopsy done because my dog ain't sitting up there chewing Tylenol with codeine, number one. And number two, I don't have to worry about the burial because the dog is taken care of because the dog has insurance. And this is the same hoe who wished death on my dog. And guess what happened? Yours wound up dying. That dog was my best friend. And that dog was there. And I talked to that dog because I don't have no friends. And y'all don't want me to have nothing. And y'all always coming for Rico. Y'all always coming for Rico. But Rico, and bitch, like you talking in the third person, how we see you. Instead of saying y'all always talking about me. And that's why I know your ass is delayed. Because you always talking in third person. Like you ain't in the room, ho. You right there in the camera. Y'all always talking about Rico. You're right, ho, we are always talking about you. Speaking the first person, ho. Oh my God. Just all this third person talking. And then you got mad at KRN because he said, yeah, I called. You up there abusing dogs, beating dogs. And you know why you beating that dog? Because somebody beat you. And that's exactly why you're beating that dog. You just sad, just a sad existence at the mall selling your badistic to the highest bidder. Girl, I was mortified. When they sent me that clip, I'm like, oh my God. This boy is making ends meet by being an escort. Okay, with that bad mouth. Girl, your mouth is more toxic. Oh, okay? They said a Komodo dragon has to bite a deer or oxen once and it'll die. And girl, that's what your mouth is giving Komodo dragon. All of that toxicity up in your gums. And you think somebody, and let me tell you something, no one is jealous of you. People just want you to get your shit together. We have seen you climb through windows, pee in cups, pee in cans, take showers, strangers' houses, get stranded, men taken from you. You don't even care about yourself. Who goes somewhere without no money? Who goes somewhere without no money? And you doing nothing but hurting yourself. You're not hurting other people. You're not hurting me. Boy, I go to work every day. I have a salary. I don't depend on government assistance. I'm not on food stamps and living in subsidized apartments. Just sad. Girl, I don't care about my picture being on the thumbnail. I don't care about what they put on the thumbnail. All I care about is getting paid on the 21st. I don't care about these hoes. These hoes want your attention. I'm an old punk with a job, an old punk with a man, an old punk with a pension, an old punk with some equity. I'd rather be that. That's it. That's it. It is what it is. An old punk with some credentials and some options and a retirement fund. You right about that. But look, baby, we ain't nothing like them because, again, we made good choices. So it is what it is. I'm telling you, y'all can't come over here and do that. Go find somebody with low self-esteem. You can never break my esteem. That's one thing, because when you know who you are, you don't worry about these people. This is YouTube. I know people gonna hate my guts. Long as you keep on coming and clicking this link, I'm good. Long as you keep on watching the commercials, we good. I really don't care what you think about me. You ain't saved me. You ain't sanctified me. You didn't get up on the third day with power in your hands. So I really don't care about that. I really don't. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my soul. I could care less what you think about me. I don't care how you think I dress or look. Or I don't care about that. I just care about my money on the 21st. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's all. I don't get emotionally wrapped up in y'all's situations. And if I can get you to talk about me like that, then the real issue is you. And that's it. And that's how I look at it. I'm just not moved like that. I'm just not. I'm a whole Aries. Don't give a damn and don't care what you think. Not only am I Aries, I'm a Gen Xer. We don't give a damn what you think. We never did. We don't give a damn what you say. And if you get boring, we just stop watching you. And a lot of y'all hoes is boring and we just stop watching. At least I do. I'm tired of watching poverty on display. I'm tired of people with nasty hygiene habits, okay, not cleaning their hands, eating pizza and noodles and slurping them up with dirty fingers. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Not me. What's up, Miss Senator? Yeah, so let them people have thumbnails up. I know I'm helping the children get them clicks and views. Okay? Let me tell you something. Gen X run this bitch. I don't know if y'all know that. Gen X run this. We owe money. We established. We don't have nothing to prove. We don't have to go back and forth with people. We just come on. I don't care if it's 55 folk, long as I get paid on the 21st. Long as that money is the same, I don't care how many people come up in here. Y'all hoes concerned about that. I'm concerned about my money. Y'all be having 5,000 people and ain't monetized. That shit don't make no sense to me. I can see if y'all asses was monetized, but y'all ain't even monetized. The hoes ain't even monetized. So again, girl, you can count. It's 96 people in here. Long as y'all look at the replays, I'm good. Baby, it's some angry hoes in here. Girl, it's some cash out borrowing hoes in here. Girl, the hoes are a trifling bit. And not one hoe on here can make me feel any kind of way. No, nunca. Zero. Absolutely zero. I'm here for my money. I'm not here for friendship. I'm not here for pleasantries. I'm not here for validation. I'm not here to be lifted up. I'm here for my money. When the money stopped flowing, Jay Wilson stopped coming on. That's it. I want to thank the people who sent me a nasty piece of coin for lunch. The people who done sent me a nasty piece of coin because I didn't come on Tuesday. It is what it is. Coin keeps me here. Nothing else. Nothing else. I ain't friends with nobody. Nope. I'm here. I clock in. I clock out. I clock in when it's convenient to me, and I clock out when I'm tired. That's it. That's it. I'm not trying to pay Cash App their money back because I done borrowed $500 from them. No. We come on when we want to and we leave when we want to. This is easy. I just finished watching World News tonight. I'm good. I'm going to see what Trump then was fighting about, and I'm going to keep on going. This is easy. I'm driving home in all of this traffic, and it just keeps me busy. Girl, nobody ain't coming over here because they destitute and everything. I got many streams of income. Hoes don't even got teeth in their mouth. Putting what was serious enough to even contemplate putting a dog in a freezer. Hoe had a whole knife, losing and about to have a nervous breakdown over a man in Baltimore because he read you for filth, and we had to talk you off the ledge because you was getting ready to go to the Chinese bus and go try to fight him. Ho, you got arrested. I told that hoe, I said, ho, clean your house up. Your house is dirty, and the police gonna see that them dogs living in this inhumane, nasty, dirty, smelly condition. And the hoe didn't even do it. And then this hoe don't even have sense enough to not show the cops what he was about to do. And they said, you have a right to remain silent. Anything, girl, and the only reason why you got off because them hoes had busier things to do. They had other things to do. They ain't have time to be messing with your crazy, retarded ass. They sure didn't. And went right on to jail. So Jay will suck a cock, but he ain't in jail. And he won't pay for one. And the one that he do suck don't be messing with his teeth and his throat. Okay? Bitch, whole voice box toe up. If it ain't the cigarettes, it's all that other mess in there. That's why nobody don't like you. That's why nobody don't like you. And what Spill It Boy said was right. You can never be friends with that hoe because that hoe don't even like herself. And if you got anything more than that hoe, she is a hateful, bitter somebody. And Spill It Boy was right, 100%. So that's why I don't feel sorry for that hoe. I don't care if she hungry. I don't care if they throw her furniture out. I don't give a damn. You just don't anymore. That hoe don't even give a damn about her own self. Won't stop smoking cigarettes. Keep on smoking them cigarettes. Going out there and tricking out there, looking for a whole lick. Yeah, girl, I saw they had an earthquake in Northern California. Girl, you know they having earthquakes in Florida too, girl. And I'm not mad at the person. I'm just amazed that that person would even open their deformed lips and mouth to even talk about somebody. And if she would focus on her problems, she would be out of a whole lot of situations. If she would focus on her problems, she would find somebody who want her and don't be leaving. Big Man TV, why don't you just roll it back and find out? Okay, you act like you on the spectrum too. Oh, just roll the thing back and read. Baby Tommy thought he was reading you. Girl, that old felon can't read nobody. She better be trying to read the statutes and find out if she breaking the law or not. Nobody don't care about that old retarded hoe. She's another blue bus hoe with the white top on it and it's short. That's another hoe that's between radio stations. Bama and dumb. Bama and retarded. Just retarded hoes. And his mama and daddy know he's slow. And they really trying to work with him because they know. And his grandmama know he's slow too. Ooh, his grandmama was like, ooh, I felt so sorry for his grandmama because, baby, they wanted you to graduate from high school and get a job and live happily ever after. Ho, they is so concerned. I mean, your mama and dad is scared to die because they concerned about how you gonna live your life afterwards. Because you a felon, you can't get no job. You can barely read and write. I just, it's just like, they just make bad decisions. And I ain't lying. I want to see, do y'all have a regular diploma? Do y'all have a regular diploma? Did you all go to regular school? Or did y'all go to adult ed? Or a special school? Did y'all, I'm trying to find out. Did y'all take the same standardized test as everybody else did to get out? Or did you all learn how to count up to 100? Okay, and y'all learned just the color in the lines and they let y'all graduate. Because, these states be having different criteria for people. Okay, long as you can color in the line and count to 100 and you can jump rope, you good to graduate. Girl, because some of these hoes, I know they didn't go to regular class. Regular diploma. Now, one of these hoes had to go to Job Corps to get hers, and they probably helped her and had an open book test so she could pass. Girl, she probably barely passed that open book test in Job Corps. And then the whole talking about something, she dealt with construction at that man's house, talking about something they was doing some construction and renovations. I'm like, where? Bitch, that whole thing look condemned. And if that's what you learned at Job Corps, no wonder Trump was trying to tear them bitches and close them bitches. Girl had paneling and sheetrock all uneven, garbage bags everywhere. And girl, he barely passed the open book test. Girl, I just can't deal with these people. These people got problems. These people really got problems. Not these, but these people got problems. I will say I trust GEDs sometimes almost over these schools because that GED, you just pass the test. But the thing is, you're studying content. And the thing about GEDs that are a little different is you don't go to prom. You don't go, did you hoes go to prom? Did y'all go to homecoming? Did y'all do senior skip day? Did you all have those interactions? Because some of y'all act like y'all ain't never been nowhere. Pastor, are you going to turn your gifts on one day so we can send you gifts in the chat? Girl, let me turn the gifts on. I'll turn the gifts on. Girl, if you want to give, Twilight, I would rather have a Cash App, though. Girl, because I can get my own gift. Girl, I can get my own gift, but if you insist, I think there are pros and cons, but people still look at high school diplomas. But it is what it is. What's up, Room Shaker? Room Shaker, baby, these girls are not well. These busted bricks. Baby, the only life they have on is YouTube. The only place that they feel validated and like somebody is YouTube. Baby, these YouTube validation seekers on here. Instead of getting their teeth fixed and getting their mouth reorganized and shit, they busy talking mess, but that bitch can't chew. Baby, she up there running that mouth, but she can't chew no hard meat. Girl, she can't chew in the back of her mouth. She can't chew no hard candy in the back of her mouth. Okay, all her teeth knocked out. Girl, busted bricks, busted teeth, busted badussy, busted throat. This hoe got arthritis. Girl, I don't even have, I'm 56 years old and don't have arthritis. And this hoe already talking about something, she got arthritis. Girl, I felt sorry for that man, grandmama. Tommy grandmama was like, yeah, baby, and grandmama, you know that boy was talking about my family, grandmama. Yeah, baby, grandmama. Don't you love me, grandmama? The people say y'all don't love me. I'm like, is this bitch retarded? I'm like, does this bitch wear a diaper? Because it was giving baby Huey diaper stupidness. Grandmama. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I know her. I know grandmama be looking at that phone sometime asking, should I even answer this bitch? She just be looking at the phone. And sometimes she just let that phone ring. Grandmama, they say you don't love me. And then that bootleg, jackleg pastor over there. And I'm gonna call the police on him and tell them he harassing me, grandmama. Just sounded like old Black Gomer Powell. I'm like, ho, could you go sit down somewhere? Yeah, I haven't gone to the State Fair in Dallas. I only gone to Six Flags over Texas in Arlington. Grandmama, grandmama. I know Jay Wilson don't like me and everything. No, I don't have a problem with you, ho. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And you talk a whole lot of shit, but then when somebody talk and read you for the filth of your life, you got a problem. And this is why it ain't no friends on YouTube. These hoes sick, running to everybody for validation because they mama and daddy didn't do it. Daddy got all them cheering by them different women. And you the special one. That's why they focus on you, because they know you special. They know that radio station don't go all the way. You between radio stations. They know you static in the head. I was so happy Tommy had a little job. Okay, he had that little Ghostbuster vacuum cleaner on. They gave him a little badge. Okay, and he was vacuuming and shit. I'm like, okay, this is good for him. He may be able to retire with this job. You know what I'm saying? It ain't much, but it gives him a little bit of a pension or something. This hoe can't even keep that job. And then he could have had another job, but no, he gonna go crack that boy head open. Okay? Carl Winslow Jr. over there and he can't fight. That hoe always got something to say, and then somebody pull up on him and beat his ass. I ain't never heard somebody with all that mouth and get his ass whipped. Stop hitting me, man! Stop! Stop! Stop hitting me! Stop hitting me! Stop! Stop! I mean, crying like a hoe. I'm like, Jesus. Baby, that boy was doing you like Tina Turner Ike. Baby, I'm telling you, Tommy got that Ike spirit on him, and he went right upside your head. No, he lost his job. No, I didn't tell him to turn his camera on. I didn't tell him to come over here and do all that. He did all of that on his own. Nobody can make you do nothing. You're a whole grown man. Now, if you got mental challenges, and if you're a little slow, then you don't need to be on YouTube. You need to go to the YouTube for the slow people so you can be with them and y'all can watch out for each other. That's what you need to do. You need to go to the special needs sector. I'm giving them content now. I don't even know what them hoes talking about, but just the mere fact, it is what it is. Men of that age going to the free food store. I'm like, oh my God, going to the food bank. Don't want to work. All they want to do is stay home. Stay with their uncle. And let me tell you something, baby. Y'all better get that together because that uncle had an intervention. And they think you too old to be living with folk now. They want you to have your own stuff. Talking about he was going to move in with his lover. Okay, you go ahead and move in if you want to and let Yolanda Aquarius catch it. Both of y'all will be staying in the same jail cell. Ignorant as hell. Don't even have enough sense to spare yourself. Had that boy in the car and then got mad because he started flirting with me and then wound up blowing your cover. Just ignorant. Just ignorant. Just ignorant. But you know I'm telling the truth. Child, you know I'm telling the truth. C.H. Hatch. That wasn't me. That wasn't me over there. Who was it? Yolanda Wonder. Jealous of an old man. Jealous of a 56-year-old man. Because your man made you look stupid after you done picked him up and you cooking him cornbread and collard greens, but yeah, he flirting with Zaddy and you get in your feelings because Zaddy got what it takes. And then you was about to beat him up again. Getting jealous. Getting jealous. Getting jealous. Let me give you a little shoulder action. Ha! Getting jealous. Getting jealous over there. Let me stop. Baby, these girls ain't well. I'm here for the shenanigans. I'm here for all of it. Katrina, Katrina, Katrina. Here comes the hurricane, bitch. Here comes the hurricane, bitch. Cow, 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 cow. Pow, 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 pow. Katrina, Katrina, Katrina. Okay? All her life, all she wanted was hair. All her life, she wanted hair. All her life, all she wanted was hair. Hair, hair, hair. Cacao. Come on, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Tommy, you hear me? I'm pushing on brakes and you don't hear it. See, you don't hear them brakes because it's called shoe pads, ho. It's called shoe pads. It's called oil change, ho. Get into it. Come on. Hoes up there walking. don't even have a damn bicycle and got the nerve to say something. Ho, get a bicycle. At least, let me tell y'all something. At least dragons get an electric bike. At least dragons will get a job. But I'm telling you, when you a busted brick gay man, it couldn't be nothing worse. I mean, even the women who fallen, even them fallen women have enough sense to get a bicycle and work and stuff. But baby, a trifling busted brick gay man, oh, it's just awful. It's just awful. Ugh. I'm just telling you, it's awful. And this is how I look at 56. Y'all hoes, you say I got all my teeth. How is you gonna be losing side teeth, front teeth? Girl, I can go and eat a whole steak, a whole taffy apple, okay, a whole piece of hard candy apple. Y'all hoes will be bleeding out y'all gums. Y'all don't even have no back teeth, eating like a camel. Teeth ain't even right. And then your eyes ain't straight. Some of y'all eyes be veering over to the left and shit. I don't got time for this. You ain't gonna say nothing to me. You ain't saying nothing to me. Can't say nothing to me. And do you see the correlation, boo-boo and pee-pee? We got somebody pissing in the closet. Notice somebody pissing in a beer can. Notice the correlation here? Then you got somebody boo-booing on the towel. Then you got somebody boo-booing ain't washing their hands. Girl, it's just busted bricks. They just have all of these things in common. All these things in common. Tricking and shit. You got one person getting money from men and trans people, and that trans almost beat that person's ass in the elevator, and then took that man money. Then you got somebody child advertising. Girl, it's just hoes all everywhere. It don't make no sense. Living in substandard apartments, living in places where they don't choose to live, it's where they are forced to live. Drinking pickle juice and eating dry waffles. That hoe was drinking pickle juice like Kool-Aid. And I heard she was drinking pickle juice because she had too much beer to drink and it was messing with her stomach. And people think that you want that. What kind of food do you like? Oh, I like drinking pickle juice. I like eating dry waffles. What do you do for a living? I make baskets. What type of basket? Easter baskets, Father's Day baskets. I'm a connoisseur of baskets. Oh, okay. Anyway. No. No, thank you. I ain't trying to be funny, but could you imagine me in a social setting at a cocktail party with them hoes? First of all, they'll be eating all the shrimp cocktail and slurping it down and chewing, and then they'll drink too much liquor and get in a fight. Okay, you can't take them hoes nowhere. Absolutely not. No. Could you imagine? Anyway. Ooh, I hope they do well. But I know they're gonna get mad and they got something to say. Say what you want. Say what you want. Baby, the dress code. Don't even go to the dress code. Now, girl, don't even have me to go to Las Vegas. Girl, one person said somebody smelled like piss when they met him. And then the other person said that they had COVID and people weren't smelling too fresh and what they was wearing. Girl, I'm telling you, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That's okay. I don't want nobody. All I want is Jesus. Thank you. Huh? And I can imagine how them toenails and stuff look. Just ugh. And, mm-mm, mm-mm. We good. We good. And do y'all see people be cooking and shit? And it's like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm just telling y'all the truth, Dre Day. Everybody want them, but they don't got shit. Everybody want them talking about something they got. I said, Rico, so if you had something to offer in a relationship, what it would be? I thought he was gonna say, I'm good with music, or I listen to people. I'm a good listener. This hoe say I got good throat. I'm like, excuse me. This hoe said she had good throat. That's what she brings to the relationship, good throat. And we find out that throat ain't all clean because that mouth ain't clean. What that mouth do? Lose teeth. Okay. I'm like, girl, that's all you got. That's all you got is throat. What y'all bringing to the relationship? Baskets? Oh, I can make you a basket. Girl, I can't. I can't. I can't. No car. No government assistance. So you need somebody to help you out. Nobody interested in that. I'm gonna make you a big meal as soon as my stamps come in. Ooh, when my stamps come in, I'm gonna make you a feast. Girl, bye. Oh, I can't get no more sweets no more on my stamps. Wasn't that something else? He said, I got good throat. And I thought, I was like, did I hear him say that? Is that all you think you worth is some throat? But again, he is an object. He doesn't consider himself as a person. He considers himself as a commodity. And when you have that mindset and that's all you know, that's what you get. A commodity. I'm not impressed because you got good throat. I'm impressed that you can finish school. I'm impressed that you can keep a job. I'm impressed because you work every day, and no matter what it is, at least when Tommy was with that Ghostbuster vacuum cleaner on his back, he was doing something. Now this hoe can't even get a job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure Castro is happy with that because Castro looked like he don't want nobody to do better than him. Just a hot mess. Just a hot mess, baby. Well, Trump is mad because they are limiting his powers now and he has to report to the Congress what he's doing. And he's really upset about that. But Congress is like, we can't give you that much power and we don't know what's going on. So anyway, y'all. But look, I'm having a good time going home. And y'all, Brian had to really come for Rico. Now, I'm sorry, I don't get along with Brian half the time. But baby, when I tell you he read Rico for Phil, and to be honest, Brian wanted to read Rico. Baby, he wanted to read Rico for a long time. Baby, it just gave him an open door. He was waiting for it. And Rico, child, he thought he was going to come. I'm going to give Brian that. Brian read Rico for filth. I'm like, oh my God. He read him for filth. He sure did. I'm like, And y'all, Brian wanted to do that. Y'all know Brian is already messy and he already wants to fight somebody. So, baby, Rico was right up his alley. And, baby, I was there for it. I was there for the whole thing. And Rico tried to get spicy with Brian. Because ain't trying to read Brian. And Brian was trying to be nice. But Brian was like, Shanae talking about something. Well, you know I don't like him. Wait. All right. Okay. What you think? Okay, that's what you think. Well, you know. Well, it did seem kind of harsh. Yeah, he did say that. Honey, Brian had that Shanae talk. You know how Shanae be talking to herself? Honey, Brian was ready for that. Brian had a talk with himself, and baby, it was on. It was on. It was on. Hi. Ah! Ooh! Brian was talking to himself. You know, he talking about something, you know, he did. Brian, what you think? Well, you think so? For real. You know, I did notice that. Okay, he be having a whole conversation and nobody ain't in the room. Brian came to a consensus with himself that that's what it was. And baby, he read the filth out of Rico. All of them talk third party. All of them, especially Rico, because y'all be hating on Rico. I'm like, how you sitting right there? You right there. Rico act like he over there in Guatemala or something. How you sitting right there? Y'all, he could never say me, I. It's always like he writing a scientific journal. But Rico don't be can. Rico don't be can. I'm like, does this hoe know she's sitting right there? Bitch, she act like she is in another life and she's looking and reflecting back on her life. Girl, I'm like, ma'am. Third person. Third person. I'm like, girl, why is you always speaking in third person? You know you right there, right? You know is I am talked about all the time. Not Rico is talked about all the time. I am talked about all the time. And I know y'all don't care for me. I know y'all don't care for Rico. I know y'all, but Rico don't care. Rico gonna do what Rico gonna do. I'm like, how you right there? Is you having an out-of-body experience? You right there, ho? Hello? Girl, she be talking in third person. I'm like, This is why you know them hoes be crazy. Because y'all right. And it is a self-esteem issue. People be talking in third person. And Rico gonna make some of himself. Rico know what to do. Okay. Oof. Girl, I'm with y'all. You just shake your head and keep on moving. Lord Jesus, like today, I'm gonna make some money off of this and I'm gonna keep on moving. I'm gonna make my coin and keep on going on. It ain't all that serious. And them hoes be mad. Y'all be telling me that they be explosive. And I know Rico was mad, girl. She was trying to come on my link. And I'm sitting up there in the back of him. You girl, you screaming and nobody don't even hear you. I just kicked you off the lane. I'm like, nobody don't have time to hear you. Okay? And it's not because people don't have time to argue. Get in a debate club. Okay, argue where it's gonna count. Because it ain't gonna count on my channel. Yeah, church girl. But no, I was telling how Brian read the hell out of Rico. And that thing had me rolling. Rico thought Brian was going to say nothing. Baby, let me tell you something. Rico had to recuperate for 2 days after Brian read him for Phil. And like I said, it don't matter to me because I don't be paying these hoes no attention no more. And that's the big thing. Pay these hoes no attention. Talk about them and then click off, make your money, and don't give a damn what they say. I don't even care about their responses. Don't care how they respond. Get a picture, put it on the thumbnail. I don't give a damn. Now, if your page gets struck and if it's gone, it ain't none of my business. Just be wise and you know, just know. But far as I'm concerned, there ain't no big whoop to me. Because it really doesn't matter. As long as I can make my money, I'm good. Don't need to talk to you. Don't need you over here. I'm good. No, they on the truce right now. But child, when I tell you Brian read Rico for filth, ooh, he read him. Ooh, he read him. And you know how Brian is now, because you know I wasn't getting along with Rico, so Brian gonna come over here and align himself because you know that's what they do. And girl, I just let him go. When I tell you he read Rico for filth, and Brian always wanted to do it. You can tell. I mean, Brian was salivating over it. And you know, Rico, I've been trying to be cool with you, and I don't, because again, I know, and Child Brian was giving all the reasons why he didn't read them, but baby, he read Brian. Brian read Rico for filth. I ain't trying to cap him down. He read Rico for filth. And I was there for it. The nasty fakers and slurping them noodles like he ain't never eaten no meal before. Girl, he was acting like a runaway slave over there. I'm just like, ugh. And you know that, again, how am I going to take you to a fine dining restaurant and that's how you eat? Can you imagine taking him to Perry's Steakhouse or something? This hoe will probably pick up the steak with his fingers. No, thank you. I ain't with it. So what else is going on, y'all? I'm just trying to get a girl something to talk about. Because again, you know what it is. You know what it gives. I'm just trying to give them something to talk about. I'm just talking as I go home. Girl, I probably won't even come on tonight. I'm going to go on to go to sleep. And let these hoes be all upset and bent out of shape. Because I know I'm not. Ain't no hoe who can't chew in the back of his mouth and living on public assistance could ever say anything about me. Ain't no hoe who say the best thing they have to offer in a relationship is throat can say anything to me. Throat. That's the best thing you got is throat. Okay. And that ain't even good according to doctors. They had to get you back in that hospital to yank them teeth out. All of them abscesses on your mouth. Heaven knows what else. Baby, I mean, y'all, let me tell you something. That boy's mouth is toxic than a Komodo dragon. Grandma, Grandma, them boys messing with me, Grandma, and I don't be doing nothing, Grandma. And I'm gonna be sitting in the jail. They said you don't love me, Grandma, but I know you do, Grandmama. And that boy up there lying on my family. And I know that Grandmama be like, okay, baby, but you gotta pray about it. And that Grandmama is tired. She said, damn. She said, I done raised mine and I'm still dealing with this shit. Well, I know that Grandmama is ready to just see Jesus so she don't have to deal with all of this, honey. From labor to reward. Gotta deal with these old mealy mouth whiny grandchildren. And Tommy Daddy said, yeah, you didn't come to my party. Daddy had no money. And he said, well, you gonna ask your mama for some money. Ooh, Tommy Daddy read him too. He said, you only call when you want something. Ooh, I said, oh my God. Daddy, they say you don't love me. I'm like, is this hoe retarded? Girl, I just sat there like this. I just sat there like this. I'm like, is he really having a conversation with his daddy like this? It just sounds like a fifth grader coming home. Daddy, they don't like me, and the teacher be letting them hit me and things, and she didn't let me play with my crayons, but she let Tanya do that, Daddy. That's exactly how he's. Anyway, and my heart goes to that boy because I know he got special needs issues. And it seems like he was preemie because he still ain't developed yet. Baby, that chest still looking like it's developing. So it seems like he a little preemie, baby. Lord have mercy. And could you imagine Castro mama delivering him? I know he was a C-section, baby. Because it ain't no way she can get that head through all of that head or rip that lady to death. Castro got an old eagle head. I'm like, Lord have mercy. That's old big old rock head. And it has a curvature right there. Girl, it has a curvature right there. I know his mama had a C-section. I couldn't even imagine. Anywho. So what else is going on, y'all? Ooh, I know these girls gonna be mad. Ooh, I'm gonna hear some songs. You made me feel so bad. But I'm not worried about you no more. No more, no more, no more, no more. Oh, oh, I'm coming up. You can't hold me down. Ooh, we're gonna get songs and dance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Girl, I'm here for it. They so happy right now. They about to have a whole, what they call that, orgasm? Yeah, because again, they've been waiting for this. All is Reed is waiting for you. All is Reed is waiting for you. You have some problems and see no one else could solve them. But Reed found the answer, and it read you and told you to take this chance and learn the ways of work and how to get off of food stamp, snack, wig, and help. All is Reed is waiting for you. Ooh. As the sun finds its place in the sky, I'm reading so gently. And I know sometimes why you wonder why. Please, Castro, please hear me. Say you need to really read. Say you want to read this read. Oh, come on. All is read is waiting for you. Woo! Baby, all is read is waiting for you. Lord, all this read is waiting for you. Anyway, so Rico got his little pool pass. Girl, we struggling with a $10 pool pass. We struggling with a $10 pool. I would have told that hoe to fill your bathtub with water and dive in that bitch. Okay. Fill up that damn tub. Dude. It's smoking a cigarette in the pool. Okay, like other people don't have to use that pool. Putting cigarette butts and ashes in the pool. This is why they don't want y'all in the pool. Because this is why we don't have nothing. This is why we don't have nothing right now. This hoe up there smoking a whole cigarette in the pool. They sent me a clip. I'm like, is this nigga smoking a cigarette in the pool? Where they do that at? Just a mess. Just a mess. Let me see what you're saying. All this read is waiting for you. Anyway, y'all, let me go get some gas. Look. Let me get some gas without borrowing from the Cash App loan, people. I think Rico's a little hurt because I don't think he qualified for the Cash App loan. I don't think they offer him a card right now. Rico, you gonna get a card. You gonna get the Cash App card, girl. Child, Rico will be using that for pizza and noodles, girl. Buying him some new shirts down at the Target. Come on, Rico, we see you. Girl, I know. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Let me get this gas. Girl, no, he don't. The new man work at Target. That's why he getting them new shirts on discount, boo. That's what it is. I'll be back. Let me go get this gas. Baby, I'm back. Girl, I had to go ahead and get me a nasty piece of hot dog, a little brat. People spazzing out. Why people spazzing out? Why people spazzing out? Who's spazzing out, Mondone? Somebody said Rico over there looking like blank man. Girl, why he spazzing out? He mad. He mad. That little hoe mad. Better Garcia, he mad. Why he mad? Girl, because Brian read him for the facts of his life. Girl, he mad. Rico, why you mad? Brian read you. So Rico over there on Brian's channel. Wait a minute. He on Brian's channel? Well, first of all, Rico is mad because I didn't let him come on my channel. So you mean to tell me he went over to Brian's channel? Ah, well, you know what Brian was doing. Brian was going to get him to fight me. But now, see what happened, Brian? See what happened, Brian? See what happened, Brian? Oh, he let Brian have it too? Oh, okay. He mad. Brian ain't do none of that, man. Just read him for filth. He foaming at the mouth, girl. There's some teeth. The missing teeth. It's the missing teeth, knees. Oh Lord, my thing is open. It's the missing teeth, girl. I told y'all the boy mouth is messed up. I told you that whole mouth is messed up. I thought he was on Brian's channel. But you know what? I know Brian ain't stupid enough to have that hoe on his channel. Because he know that hoe is unstable. He know that hoe don't have no good sense. So I know Brian would have that hoe on his channel. I just know it. Rico mouth is infected. So look, I'm eating this hot dog, and you see how I'm chewing? Rico can't do that. This is how Rico be eating that food. Like that. Not like this, but like that. And his mouth be open. That boy can't even chew no food in the back. Girl, that boy can't even chew food in the back. But he mad at Brian because Brian read him for filth. So when I tell you Brian read him, his mama, his grandmama, his auntie for filth, he couldn't take it. So he was trying to get a little spicy with Brian. And Brian said, I let that go. And then Rico was going to double down on it. Baby, When I tell you he got his ass handed right to him, baby, Brian handed his ass to him. Yes, he did. Yeah, he got to chew slow so he don't infect that mouth. I love me some zero sugar Gold Peak tea. Baby, Gold Peak is everything. Not the leaf tea and all of that. This is some good stuff. No, I was telling y'all when Rico first tried to come at Brian, and Brian read his ass. Ooh, that tea is good. Ooh, that tea is good. Baby, that tea will change your life. Baby, Gold Peak is everything. So y'all, he's spazzing out. Somebody asked Rico why he's spazzing out. What's wrong with Rico? Why you spazzing out, Rico? Rico, why you spazzing out? Because you can't come over here? You mad because you can't come over here, Rico? Is you mad? Is you mad because your teeth is falling out your mouth? Why you mad, Rico? Y'all, he's still spazzing out over there. Why you mad, Rico? I ain't mad. Why you mad? I mean, I don't get mad. I hear you. I heard you been talking about me. The girls been sending clips, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not mad, Rico. Why you mad? Huh? Why you mad? Because you ain't making no money and your channel ain't monetized and nobody ain't coming to listen to them mashups? Why is you mad, Rico? Y'all, is he still over there hollering? Is he still over there hollering? How you be doing? I thought he's such a lady. Okay, she be popping her word like that. Okay. I know that man ain't still over there spazzing out. Is he still over there spazzing out? Where is Hershey when you need her? Because she would have went over there. Now, y'all don't go get blocked because you know he'll block you. He'll block you in a minute. Now, I blocked that hoe because I was just tired of seeing her. And she was adding nothing. That's why she can't come on my platform. She got to go on other people's platforms. And I'm sitting there laughing. Boy, I got you in such a tizzy that you just got to talk about me. I mean, could you talk about me? I'm just only giving you what you give me. The only thing is I don't have an issue with you. I just do this for my coin. I could care less what happened to you. I mean, I'm just being honest. Oh, come on, Garage. I'm gonna have to cut my grass again. Y'all, I'm just driving into my basic garage with my basic car. Thank God for the basic stuff. Brian didn't want to be with that man. Let me say this. As much as I've been fighting Brian don't want to be with Rico. Nobody don't want to be with Rico. Brian. Now. See, let me tell you about Brian. Brian may like skinny dudes and stuff, But look, at least the skinny dudes he was feeling that had a job and stuff at work. Child, nobody don't want. Child, let me tell you something, Rico. You are the neighborhood whore, and that's what people think of you as a whore because you still selling pedestrian. Girl, I thought you had retired from that profession, but girl, because of that Trump done cut them checks. Child, Rico is making that supplementary income selling pedestrian. Girl, I thought you had stopped being on them streets. Rico back on them streets selling pedestrian. Brian don't want that. Nobody don't want no community mouth and no community hole. Girl, nobody don't want that. Hole look like somebody just been popping pimples. Girl, you better go on somewhere and sit down. If you can sit down. If you can do that. I ain't gonna even put that on Brian. I ain't gonna put that on him. Hey, come on, let's go outside. Come on, let's go outside. Ooh, come on, let's go. Oh Lord, you done beat me outside. Ooh, my grass is growing. Good. Lyric, get back over here. Lyric, get over here. Oh yeah, he don't like New York right now, especially since the New Yorkers are doing their thing. Baby, no, let me tell you something. I don't even play with these people like that because in my real life, I would never give them the time of day. Yeah, you can't make a hoe into a housewife. That's what Mr. Raymond went wrong. Mr. Raymond thought he was gonna have something stable. Child, Rico ain't nothing stable. Girl, that's a roll in the hay or the truck. Child, let me tell you something. Anytime a hoe will go to Virginia and not know where she gonna lay her head and when she gonna take a bath, child, and then the boy was they was couch surfing. How you gonna go to Virginia couch surfing? Girl, the man didn't even have a place for that boy to live. The man had Rico couch surfing. Okay, and Rico was at the mercy of that man because Rico didn't have no money. Rico didn't even have no money. Okay, he didn't even have no money. And the man was just putting him pillar to post. Ain't that something? I ain't even have no money, Jesus. And see, this is why people can't be talking about nobody. Because, baby, you ain't never seen me go on no trip without no money or be broke. I'm just being real. Have y'all ever seen me go on a trip and don't have nothing? Girl, okay. And I'm gonna say this. Baby, the hotels that I live in, I'm satisfied with them. I ain't never seen Rico stay in nobody hotel except that time he went to Atlanta with ZT. And girl, that was given 2 stars with a breakfast, okay, with powdered eggs and shit. But y'all ain't never seen me go on no trip. Girl, he talking about Brian blood clots. He just mad because Brian read him for filth that day. Child, Brian gonna read him down. Brian is gonna read him down. He gonna read that hoe down. He gonna read that hoe down. He gonna read that hoe down. Cause let me tell you something. I don't talk to Fat Nasty often, but I will say Fat Nasty will get his ass up and go work. Okay? He will try to get a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen Fat Nasty apply for food stamps. I believe if he could, he would, but I think he make a little too much where he can't. I ain't never seen Fat Nasty do that. Now, have he gotten a few care packages and shit? Yeah. But I ain't never seen Fat Nasty on Snap and subsidized apartments and shit. So Fat Nasty gonna read him. Honey, Fat Nasty is getting ready to read. Hey, Janice. Girl, Rico getting ready to get read for his life again. Now, Brian already done read you for filth the first time. I think you're getting ready to get read again. Honey, Brian getting ready to read him for filth again. Okay? You getting ready to get read, niece. And niece, let me tell you something. I was trying to get a little compliment because you had your little Cuba, what they call it, the Cuba Vera shirts. Looking very similar to some of my shirts. I know you've been inspired. I know I've been inspiring y'all hoes. Y'all don't want to admit it. Y'all don't want to give me no credit, but that's okay. I see it. I see it. See, y'all be talking about my shit, but secretly be trying to get it. Okay, be trying to get it and shit. We see it. The girls were saying, he be trying to wear shirts like yours. I ain't even say nothing. I'm like, But honey, when Brian gets this, a woof of this here, honey, you gonna get your ass handed to you. Because I am gonna give Brian this credit. Brian does work. Okay? Brian does work. In between chasing ambulance, he will work. In between trying to get into class action lawsuits and shit, he do work. Now, Brian will work. And I ain't never seen Brian with food stamps and an EBT card. And at least Brian be getting apartments. Now, I ain't know that hoe had got evicted out of one, but at least he can get back into another one. Obviously, he don't need no government assistance to get in no apartment. But baby, you get ready to get read for the facts of your life. And see, let me say this, y'all. I was easy on Rico because I could really be nasty. Oh, I can do a mother on you real quick, but I'm not trying to go there with you. I'm not trying to go there with you, but baby, people could get real nasty with you, Rico, because you know you ain't all together. Okay? Let's not forget them shots at the doctor's office. Let's not forget them polyps in your booty. That was a problem. Okay? Let's not forget them rotten teeth that they had to yank out your mouth, out your head. Let's not forget it, boo. Because you act like you is Leona Helmsley and shit. Lest I forget. Don't forget. Because you trying to be brand new, ho. But honey, you get ready to get red. He's still mad at, bro. Let me tell you something. Honey, when I tell you, I ain't never, baby, Brian read like he never read before. Brian read like he needed to pass the STAR test, girl, or they were going to let him in college. Girl, when I tell you Brian read Rico for filth that day, honey, he read. Now, I'm telling you, he really read Rico. And let me tell you, to be honest, I think he always wanted to read Rico, but didn't have a chance to read it. And that's why I know that Brian don't like you, Rico. That's why I know Brian wanted to really read you for filth, honey. Because when the time came, baby, he was ready. Okay? Not one stutter word. He came right on up there and read you for your life. Girl, I was gagging over here. And what you doing, baby, baby, you don't read well. Girl, you don't read real well in real life, and you don't even read well in the gay community. Girl, you just illiterate. He's illiterate, honey. He's an illiterate reader. Girl, you can't read in real life, and you can't read in the scene. I'm telling you, the only thing you can do is do what you got to do, girl. You can't read. And like I said, you done been fighting people who don't know how to fight and scared. But see, you get your ass whipped coming to Texas. You can take a Chinese bus if you want to. You get your ass whipped. I'm telling you. You find your other piece of teeth, okay? Child, you know Stable Mabel ain't playing with you, honey, because she got firearms and shit. What's up, Mayor? Mayor, I think Brian getting ready to go ahead and whoop somebody's ass and verbally beat them today because somebody's over there spazzing out. That's what's up, Mayor. Mayor was stunting on them hoes. Let me tell y'all something. Now, I'm going to be real messy again. When I tell you Mayor snapped, I mean, Mayor went from 0 to 100 in 1 second. Baby, he had uppity legs all up in the air. Girl, uppity was standing upright, and then the next thing you know, uppity was down on the ground. When I tell you Mayor read her for filth, and I'm sorry, uppity, I'm just calling a spade a spade. You lost that one, niece. You lost that one real bad. But when Mayor said that you need to go to the interstate weighing station, girl, I was lost. Girl, it was a mess. Let me tell you something. Mayor took that little bit of hair that she had. Mayor took that little bit of hair that she had, and Mayor took the rest of her teeth and dragged her. I'm like, ooh, Mayor, why you did her like that? And let me tell you something. She knew she had lost, but baby, she came up 3 times, and every time she got dragged. Girl, uppity, and then uppity was like, look, Juicy, no, you be over talking people, and I just let Mayor do what he did, and he had a better mic that day. He sure did. Ooh, Mayor, he dragged. Ooh, I ain't know Mayor was like that. Ooh, Mayor just dragged, honey. Mayor dragged. I mean, he read and he roasted. When I tell you, honey, I ain't never heard no straight man read like that. Honey, I ain't never seen no straight man read like that. But baby, he read her mail, he read her personal mail, he read her email. Girl, Pastor, what is going on with some people in this sector and what's happening on Sad Black Issues, depressing event? It's like they finding joy in bad news. Maybe, I don't know. Bunky, let me tell you something. Maya is a prime example of a straight man reading. Ooh, a straight man reading is dangerous. Oh, a straight man reading is dangerous. Baby, Mayor was giving you Larry Hagman on JR. Let me tell you something. JR is petty. When JR told Sue Ella husband he could hobble along, girl, baby, JR was just a mess. Baby, JR was reading the girls. He was petty. He was petty. He was vindictive. And JR could read, honey. I'm like, okay, when I tell you Mayor read, baby, I got out the way. I didn't even want none of that. I ain't want none of that. I said, oh, I'm going to let Mayor have his way. Girl, all I did was gag. All I did was gag. I'm like, oh my gosh. All I could do was gag. Honey, Mayor said, who's in charge of the girls? Mayor said, me. Baby, Mayor really read. Mayor was really not playing with the girls. He sure wasn't. Let me drop this link. Girl, they say Rico was spazzing out over there and he was mad. Was he talking in third person? Was he talking in third person? Because y'all don't know Rico. See, you don't know Rico. Because Rico, I'm like, oh, you right there. Rico, you right here. You don't need to go in third person. You use first person. Use your first person voice. Rico don't even know what first, second, and third person is. He don't. He don't, because I don't believe that he went to school like that. Man, I ain't trying to mess up the Detroit public school system, but I don't know where Rico went. I know he didn't go to Cass. Hershey, baby Rico is mad because I didn't let him on the platform. Baby Rico is spazzing out. She going over there for Brian and all of the people. Who put on a lot of weight? Who put on a lot of weight? Oh, you talking about uppity? Girl, she looked the same to me. I don't care what nobody say. Lord Hershey, when I tell you Mayor dragged the hell out of her, but now Hershey, Rico is going after Brian, and child Brian is gonna read him for filth. Okay, Brian ain't been in a good fight. He ain't been in a good fight since summer. Girl, I don't know why he upset. He talk about everybody else, so when everybody start talking about him, then he get touched in his spirit. It's like he get carte blanche to say anything that he want. The girl said he had a lot to say about me. He was on somebody's platform. Whose platform was he on? Because the girl said he had a lot to say, so I got a lot to say too. Except mine is true. Okay? Ho, you did get your teeth, you ain't got your mouth. Ho, your mouth is swelling and you can't eat in the back of your mouth. Ho, you do have dirty fingernails and you be eating ultra processed food. Ho, you did ride on the bus with a dead dog in a hefty bag. Ho, you didn't have enough money to bury your dog and didn't have enough money to do an autopsy with the dog. Ho, you did get a dog a Tylenol 3 with codeine in it and killed your dog. Ho, you did go to jail. Ho, you did lose your mind over King Roman talking about something you gonna go on a Chinese bus with a butcher knife. Ho, you did. I'm just saying, ho, you was trying to sell your Badussi at the mall. Talking about, I want some D real bad. Somebody need to give me some D. Girl, I was like, I know girl, when they sent me that clip, I was floored. I'm like, this boy is making ends meet by selling Badussi. But see, that's true. We did see you climb in and out of windows because you didn't have no key, but yet you was paying rent but no key. We did see you almost burn down that apartment with all them cigarette butts under that window. We did see you at that man's condemned house doing them clap on, clap off, and in that condemned house. We did see you crying up at the Burger King because the man had took your other phone. Okay, we saw that. We did see you pee in a cup, in a beer can. I mean, I'm just calling it out. We did see you get used by Wiley, and then Wiley left you, and you cooking all that chicken and rice. And another girl, not only do you put dead dogs in the bag, then you put your whole meals in garbage bags. And I believe you travel with garbage bags. Girl, I believe you put your belongings in bags when you get on them planes and buses. Now I can't prove that, but I wouldn't doubt it. Girl, you did hunch that man in the truck, and then y'all couldn't get clean in the man mama house until the man grandmama left. I mean, Rico, you were couch surfing. Ain't that's why ODS had to come and get you? I'm just telling, ain't that's why ODS had to come and get you? I'm just saying, you did have to get some shots. Okay? I'm just saying. Yeah, KRN paid for that storage. Girl, they said you smell like piss. I guess Pam ain't the only one who pissed. Girl, but baby, I don't even want to get on Pam, honey. Girl, but somebody said they had went out to eat with Sister Pam, and they said Sister Pam had too much to drink. And baby, they said she was cutting up. They said they were so embarrassed. Ari, look, I don't care these hoes talking about me. I don't, but see, Ari, this is what I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. That hoe can say whatever she wants. She gonna stay on her side of town. I'm gonna stay on mine. See, I don't care what these hoes say. Long as you don't come up in my face, you fine. So that hoe can say whatever her heart desires. See, what you gotta understand is that hoe and I, we live in the same city. And if that hoe wanna bust a nut, she know where. If she wanna bust a grape, she know exactly where I am. She know exactly what interstate to take. This is why I don't worry about them hoes, because they got a lot of mouth. But unlike Tracy, I will beat your ass. And see, so I don't worry. Her hoes can talk a lot of shit. See, I don't care the shit you talk. But baby, let me tell you something. I still go to the same malls and the same restaurants and the same gym. And if a hoe want to bust a grape, baby, they know exactly where to find me. See, I don't care about them hoes. That hoe don't want to go to jail and she don't want to get her ass whipped. So therefore, she just talks on YouTube. And what you say on YouTube don't bother me. I don't care about that hoe at all. That's all I'm saying. Mm-mm, not at all. Girl, she bring her chicken legs over here with them knees. Yeah, is it me or under the nourished niggas always have bony knees and they legs and they calf, they knees bigger than they legs and they calf. And it look like their knees is really holding them up. Baby, they giving them pink flamingo knees. Mm, girl, looking like fluid. Looking like raw chicken over there. Girl, I don't got time for that. She messy as hell and she funny, but that hoe know her place. And I'm right here in San Antonio. And I ain't going out one place. I'm just saying. What's up, Jess Krista? Honey, Jess Krista, these hoes is coming at me, Krista Gear. Honey, they coming at me, Krista. Ooh, they talking all manners of evil about me, girl. But I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere with my fake diamond ring, girl. I ain't going nowhere, Krista. But I don't care about them hoes. Let them hoes talk. What else is going on? I'm to the point where I'm here for my money. I don't care about these people, what they got to say. I'm here for my money. This is business. I don't care about that hoe. Girl, okay, you been messy, girl. I kind of been a little bit messy, but I don't care. I'm just here for my coin on the 21st, girl. We going for another record. And for them people who sent me that money for not because I didn't come on, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. And for the people who bought lunch today, I appreciate y'all. Y'all keeping me from borrowing from Cash App. Girl, look, Krista, I did not know that these hoes could be borrowed from Cash App. Girl, I didn't know that Cash App gave people $500 loans, girl. I ain't know Cash App did that. And if it's real good, baby, and if they know you can pay it back, baby, they'll give you $5,000. I ain't know all that, Krista. Oh, anyway. So what else is happening? Chris, look, girl, I'm so fine, girl. I ain't worried about a thing. Girl, not worried about one thing. Just enjoying life. Just enjoying life as it comes. That's all. Now what? What's up now what? How you doing? Ooh, let me stop smiling because I'll be bragging that I got teeth. Y'all hear Lyric chewing? Because Lyric got all her teeth. And a Lyric is alive. Lyric is alive. Okay. She ain't taking Tylenol 3 with codeine. Who does that? And Lyric got insurance. Okay. What else is going on? I'm about done, y'all. To be honest, I'm done. I done said what I said. I done said it all. I'm gonna let all these hoes talk. Girl, but let me let y'all hoes know. You can say whatever you want. I don't watch you. Don't care to watch you. I know you want me to watch you, but I just don't. I got better things to do. I'd rather go ahead and start it and move on. Because I said what I said. So again, that goes to Stomp Down. It goes to all y'all hoes, Rico and Tommy and Castro. Make 5011 videos. We all gonna make this money. I don't give a damn. Don't know you. Don't have no relationship with you. You don't do nothing over here. Like I said, do what you gotta do. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Somebody wanna come up. Give me a minute, y'all. Lord, the news is on. What's up? Is this the mayor?
Yeah, what up, though, Pastor?
Look. All these people talking and all this stuff. I just told them, Mayor, you can talk all you want to. I live right in San Antonio, and when you want to bust a grape, you know where I am. Mayor, I tell you, these people be worried about people. I ain't changed not one thing. I still
But
go where I want to go.
but you know what's so funny?
What's up?
You know what's so funny is that
you and I can talk together as men, correct?
Right.
Regardless of what we do in our private lives, right?
Uh-huh.
But yet and still, you like you said, I put a name on it, right?
Right.
So you got you got that you got little Jody, who I call little Jody, aka Audio. He did a live on us, right? Talked
On
about
who?
on you and I,
I don't even know if he's on. He's still on?
right? Oh yeah, he's still on. But the thing about it was this: why'd you take it down, little Jody? Because you know what it was, is the fact that you went live and you couldn't even get double digits in your live.
I didn't even know he was on. I just thought he just panel hopped.
No, he made a live about you and I, talking about
Uh,
talking about the mayor did this and the mayor did that. I'm like, hold on, but you live with your mama. You got mad because I showed my house, but you live with your mama. But you got mad because me and the pastor can talk together like men, but you live with your mama.
I don't
At the
live
end
with
of the
my
day,
mama, Mayor. I don't live with
right,
my mama. And
right, but
Mayor,
that the
Mayor, I
uh
got a headboard. I got a headboard, Mayor.
right,
Hallelujah.
but right, but at the end of the day, you always got to remember one thing, little boy: stay in your lane and keep on living with your mama, because you still live with your mama. So you can't say nothing about me, brother. You young enough. You younger than my daughter. So I look at you as like a little wet behind the ears, snotty nosed little
Well,
kid
how old is
who
he,
always
Mayor?
wants. He's not even 30.
Not even 30. I was out of my parents' house at 19.
I was out of my parents' house at 18 when I went into the service.
Well, I
So
went to
look,
college, so you know how that is. But yeah, I was out.
right, right. So little Jody, I call him Jody from Baby Boy. So little Jody always wants to talk about everybody else, but can't talk about his own self. That's what I find so funny.
I
So
don't
that's
know the
all.
man, but he always using homophobic slurs, but it seemed like he got a
That's
crush
the
on
part.
women.
That's the part I can understand. You talk about somebody coming over to somebody's panel to kick it with them, but yet and still, you be up on somebody's panel 3, 4, 5 hours at a time with somebody who they didn't call bisexual or gay.
My, my,
Correct?
my. My, my, my.
Correct. So you sit
Mm.
you sit up there and you clout chase. You sit like it's like basically Lemon got his nuts on your chin, little
Mm.
Jody.
And
That's
Lemon
what
is
he got.
bound to do that because Lemon will show you somebody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He don't care if you male,
So he
female,
got
you
his
could
nuts.
be an
So
alien.
he
He
got his
don't care.
nuts. Right. Right. So he got his nuts. He got his nuts on Audio's chin, and Audio going for the ride. So, little
My,
Jody,
my.
like I said before, if you gonna do anything, instead of you going to live with your mama, how about you going running up and talking to your daddy? Seeing that you like to have your daddy come up here and fight your battles. His daddy came up here and fought for him on Lemon's stream before, right?
No, for real?
Yeah, he got his daddy. You
Oh my
took an
God, he
L.
would never do that. See, Rico did that, and his mama them got red. Spillet Boy read his
You
mama
can,
down for filth. So yeah, his grandmama, somebody got red.
but you went and got your daddy though. Your daddy didn't have nothing even to do with any of this. You went and got your daddy. Not only did you, this is the second time you went and got your daddy to go up against ZX the one time, but then you brought
Not,
him up
not
on
getting a
Lemon's panel.
daddy.
Yeah, you went and
Not
got your
getting.
daddy. He went and got his daddy, bro.
Wait for your
He
daddy. Not the
right. So you
daddy.
can. He went and got his daddy. I'm gonna go and get my daddy on y'all because y'all don't play fair and y'all say that I'm gay. Well, you know what? For anybody who get up here and keep on talking about people being homosexual, to me, I'm like, is that something that you want to tell us, Mr. Jody? Is that something that this is a little inkling in your mind that you want to explore? Because you always talking about you got this, you got this, you got that, but yet and still, every time I look at you, when I was in my 20s, my late 20s, early 30s, I wasn't on social media. I was out here in these streets. I was out here having fun. And this summertime too, boy, instead of you being on YouTube all day, go out there, your little farm you got out there, plant your crops, plant your watermelon like you said you're doing, plant your weed like
Where
you were
he
saying you're doing.
from? We're talking about some planting shit. Where he from?
Oh, he's from Cali. He from Cali. He's from Placerville. He's from Placerville, California.
He from what?
Placerville. Look it
Oh,
up.
baby, he all up. He ain't even in the big city. Child, bye.
Right,
He don't have nothing
right,
else to do.
right. So
Child
that
living
show
with
you
his
right
mom
there.
is probably about the best. She probably need him too. She probably needs
Right,
a little bit of his income. So
right.
my God,
Yeah.
today.
So if you want
Well,
to get up there and
anyway,
talk about,
don't
yeah.
worry about it. The biggest thing is somebody got skull dragged over here, baby. The mayor was. Let me tell you, Krista. The mayor was minding his
Yeah.
business, and Uppity
Uh-huh.
kept on messing with her. Uppity kept on
Hey,
messing with her.
I'm gonna
Baby,
step down fast. Let me
when
get
I
back to my,
tell
let me
you
get back
that
to
the
my job.
mayor flipped out and the mayor snapped, baby, he snapped so hard on Uppity, she came back 3 times and still got read all 3 times. Let me tell you something. Mayor
Oh.
read the hell out of Uppity. Then Mayor said that Uppity had to go on an interstate scale to get weighed because they couldn't weigh on a regular scale. Baby, I
Oh.
fell out. Girl, like
Man,
the
you said
scale
that
that the
about
trucks get
tiny
on.
ways. You can't be doing that to tiny ways.
Tiny Ways
Being tiny
deserved it, baby.
ways.
Tiny Ways kept on coming from Mayor. Mayor was not trying to hear. Then Mayor stunned it on the girl, and Mayor showed that house, and baby, she couldn't take it. She could not take it. She couldn't take
What?
it. Oh my baby, Mayor showed that house, and it was over. It was over. Oh, you
I heard
missed it.
somebody say he had showed his house. They were saying he got a nice house, a nice home.
Yes, his home has a lot of character,
Okay,
and
that was
again,
you, Pastor, I think. I was watching you then.
it was on it was on my channel.
Yeah.
Yes, but what's up, Krista?
Oh, Pastor, what is up? Oh my God, it's a lot going on.
What? What's going on?
Mm, 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 mm. Well, the word
Oh,
is out.
the word is out
Mr.
about.
Mr. Bump Man, Mr. Bumps.
Oh yes.
Well, the other day, a gentleman by the name of Magnum came up on Lemon's panel
Oh Lord Jesus.
and he called himself coming for the guy. And the guy, I guess, was like, wait a minute, you sound familiar or something.
Mm,
He was like, do you live such and such a place?
mm,
Now I'm catching the replay and I was saying to myself, yup, that's
mm,
where he lives, right over there.
mm.
He said, man, you live down there in the slums. Man, it ain't nothing but this. He was talking about, he said, man, I give you 15 minutes to come meet me outside. Last night I ended up meeting back up with the guy over there at Dragons, and he said Lemon kept lowering his mic and stuff and didn't want him to come out and fight pills.
Mm.
So come to find out, you know, everything that I said, far as people ain't as rich as they out here claiming to be, and people ain't got all this money like they claiming to have. And
Mm-hmm.
oh, honey, he talked about all of that yesterday.
So he said that
Well,
the
day
part
before
of
yesterday.
town he lived in, girl, girl, I think I know that side of town because it's a big
Mm-hmm.
old Church of God in Christ over there.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, it's a big old Church of God in
Mm-hmm.
Christ over there. It's in Las Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I done been on that side of town because that's where the good churches and the barbecue joints at. Mm-hmm.
And he was telling him, he said, man, he said, why you keep on referencing my man down there? You know what I mean, Pastor? I said, mm-hmm. He's like, man, something throwed off about dude. I ain't get that part why he kept referencing my manhood. So I was like, anyway, so they was talking about that yesterday. He was talking about how he wanted to fight him, but Lemon, I guess, kept interfering. Then he kept talking about Lady Snoop.
Mm-mm.
Pills was up there saying that Lady Snoop got a size 18 foot. And I said, and so she kept trying to tell him, stop saying that. My foot is only a 9.5. I said, because if you knew everything that he had to tell me about you, you wouldn't be on this internet going after Jess Krista. You'll be going after him. But I ain't going to say nothing.
Did he meet Snoop in person?
No, he was running from her. He said that when him and her went on FaceTime,
Mm-hmm.
he said she made him sick.
How she make him sick?
He said he was looking at her and her body like she had like stretch marks and stuff. And the way her skin was like pulling away from her skin. He said he was like, she just looks really nasty. He said he threw up.
It seems like he always got something bad to say about women.
And this is what happened, Pastor. I told him, don't come to me talking about no woman. Because I've told him, I don't like when men talk about their exes or people that had something to do with that. To me, that don't make me want you more, you know? But when she did the video of me and him, and she was talking about us and distorting our pictures and stuff, Pastor, I said, oh, well, then go ahead. All bets off. I mean, this is what she wants. This is what she want to do, you know? And he said, I told you, she's nasty. But yeah, honey, he was over there dogging her out over there at Lemons. He kept on saying, and then she got a little upset because he said, yeah, and shout out to Jess Krista. And she was like, what? What do you mean, shout out to Jess Krista? Because he know where it's really at. He ain't crazy. And I ain't gonna tell y'all that I got a text message, but I ain't gonna say who it was from. But anyway, so off to something else, Pastor.
Girl, who is it from though? Text message. He text messaged you and again trying to get in. He trying to get another chance. Oh, Krista, give me one more chance. Tell me that you love me.
I'm just gonna say it was a friendly text. It was a friendly text, Pastor. I'm trying to, I gotta redeem myself, because I don't want people thinking I tell everything. I gotta redeem myself again.
Well, he would tell it.
Nice friendly
he would tell it. He wouldn't give it any regards from you. If the shoe was on the other foot, he would tell it. He already said that your wig moved, and he said he saw you. What's that? The wheelchair.
A wheelchair.
On you. That's what lying on
you. Storytelling, but now it's shout out to Jess Krista. And honey had people in their feelings over there and confused on Lemon's panel because he was saying shout out to Jess Krista.
How you get to Lemon's panel? You back on his panels now?
No, Pastor. I was catching the replay. It was the next day.
Okay.
Yeah, I was catching the replay. But last night I was over at Dragons, and that's where I met the Magnum guy. He was over there, and I guess he was at Lemons the day before yesterday, before he came to Dragons. So he was telling everybody what had happened. So, I told on Dovey for what she said about Louisiana Red. So have you been keeping up, Pastor?
Girl, let me tell you something. The last time I saw Louisiana Red, she was telling Dovey, you got a criminal record. Don't have me to call nobody, Dovey. She said, because that case still is on and going. But what Dovey said about Louisiana Red?
Pastor. So Louisiana Red, I guess Dovey had did a live on her. After Louisiana Red came out here and said, what you saying. So Dovey did a live, but I think she just kind of kicked back at her and kind of wanted to know how did she know whatever it was that she said. So Louisiana Red really did a nice thick one on her. So then Dovey came back. So, but Louisiana Red went in last night, Pastor. She went in so tough last night.
Wait a minute. Did she go in again?
I shared it on my wall.
She went in again?
She went all the way in.
Well, how did she go
Louisiana Red went.
Was it any worse what she was saying at the last time?
It's worse. It's worse. And she said she ain't done. She said, because if you keep coming for me, I done told you. So I guess Dovey went, what was it, yesterday? In the middle of the night, and did a video on Louisiana Red saying all types of crazy stuff. So Louisiana Red is on her track and told her, oh no, it's not gonna go down like this. So it's you gotta hear. And I tell you, them two ladies is at it.
Don't mess with me.
Louisiana Red says she not playing.
She said she'll have you back in court again.
Yeah, she not playing no games, Pastor. She ain't playing no game. She didn't let and Dovey must know she ain't playing no game because, I guess Dovey like, well, come on. Whatever Dovey was over there saying, I can't understand half the stuff Dovey said. But I know Louisiana Red ain't playing. But she did a live.
You to me. You to me. I'm like, girl, what?
I can't understand what's going on.
And Dovi
Pastor, I
started
couldn't
getting my,
understand.
her voice started going up in decibels, and then she started talking incoherent Gullah and Geechee. Girl, she be talking Gullah and Geechee at the same time. I believe that
Yes.
Dovi have some, either she have a little Bahamian Geechee Gullah in her, something very Sea Islandish about her. She's
Okay.
a sea lion woman. I think she's a
Oh,
sea
okay. Because
lion
I didn't
woman.
know what. I didn't know what was going on. I was happy that she fell out with me. So I went in and blocked all her 1,000 accounts. And I said, good. Now go away. I don't have to put up with you. Phew. Now, Pastor, did you hear? Honey, people out here bragging about all the money they collecting.
Who?
Pizarro.
Oh, she collecting some money. Okay.
Honey,
How she collecting the money?
Pastor. I said, where is her friends? Don't she know that you cannot be out here collecting money like that and not paying no taxes?
Well, how she
Don't
collecting
you
the
know
money?
that that's like
Girl,
working under the table?
how she collecting money, niece?
She said that she collected the $150, the 175 plus the 25. She had gave a whole rundown yesterday of all the monies that she been collecting.
Wow.
Then on top of that, she went and she was talking about that somebody gave her $500 and some dollars last night to ban limit for a month. Well, I said, who
Oh
gonna
no, she gonna
find
pay that.
who?
No, baby, she can pay taxes on that because you know if she getting it now, if she getting this through Cash App, Venmo, because they report that stuff, and again, it'll come
Well,
up, baby.
Pastor, they making sure that she is. I
Well,
said,
baby, I
where's
don't
her
know, but like I said,
friends? Because
let me tell you this: I ain't
they
counting that woman
recording her.
money, but all I can say is this: I just found out that people can borrow $500 and upwards
Yeah.
using Cash App. And now I
Yes.
understand how these girls have been doing their cash and their promotions and doing all of these competitions and stuff. Girl, I ain't even know that. Girl, I ain't even know that. I'm like, okay, I see what people be doing now.
Yeah. It's not available to everybody because I know they had offered me 5. My one sister, they offered her 50. And one of my other sisters said that she hasn't gotten anything.
They
They
have
haven't
offered
offered her
me a
nothing.
whole lot, but I'm not telling people what they offered me. And
Yeah.
that's really nobody's business, but I don't plan
Yeah.
to use it because again, if I can have a competition and raise $2,000 for the pot,
Mhm.
I'm good.
Mhm. But
I'm
the
good.
catch is you gotta spend a certain amount. You have to it's something about staying in the green status or so. I don't understand the whole
Girl,
thing,
I'm in the
but it's
green
nice that
status.
the money is
I'm
there.
in the green status. Girl, I'm in the
You in
green
the green
status.
status?
Girl,
Okay.
I'm in the green. I'm in the dark green status.
Okay. I I have it available to purchase, but I don't spend $500 on Cash App a month. So every month, I go back down and it say I'm starting back over. But it's
I
always
don't keep
I'm
stuff in
always
my
at the
cash app.
500
I do
limit.
not keep anything in my cash app.
I don't
Nothing.
either. And that's the other thing they want you to keep. Was it $20?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I
Mm-mm.
put everything over into my bank account when I get
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't
Okay.
trust, I don't know, and
I don't know
I don't
nobody at
like
cash
people.
app.
I can't pull up to you and say,
Let me
hey, look,
let me
where's
say
my
this. I
money?
was so
So,
happy when that competition came about because I didn't put any of that money in my account until the
mhm,
competition. And then when the
okay.
competition came about, I took mine and I took theirs. I put mine in, and I'm serious. But I left that money in because again, but I was so gibbery, as Dovey
It
would say.
make me nervous.
Girl, I was nervous because again, I know my bank. I know my bank has
Hmm. I can
encryptions,
pull
and I
up
know my
to it.
bank,
Yep.
and I can go and I can talk to a service representative of a human being. I don't know what Cash App does, and you
Right.
know, and all somebody has to do is take that Cash App. Let me tell you something. I don't care if it's 2 cents, it's going into my bank account because again,
Mine too.
Cash App can mess you up. You know how many people Cash App done got jammed up and stuff?
Yeah.
Now mine ain't never thank you Jesus got jammed up. But I know that people be doing things. Now, and
Yeah.
that's
Mine
another
did
thing
get
too.
compromised. What was it last year? It was like
Yeah.
this Google different things was trying to go in there and get 99 cents, $1.99, this and that.
What?
So I had to get a new card and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play that. Let me tell you something.
Mhm.
With Cash App, I don't play. And my thing is, this is why a lot of people, I think a lot of people Cash Apps is compromised because they owe on them loans. And Cash App want their money back. Cash App want
Oh,
their money back. Because
I
Cash
think
App will give you the money.
I had purchased one of the app things off the telephone,
Mm-hmm.
and I used my card, one of the Google apps. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was one of the games. I think it was the spades. It was either spades or the poker.
Mm-hmm.
And it must have had something attached to it. And it would like go into my account like 99 cents, 87 cents, $1.99. And it would like be like at weird times, like in the middle of the night and stuff, they would be trying, and I kept the card locked. So finally I had reported it to Cash App, and then it was like, well, we can just send you out a new card. Now I haven't
Yeah,
had no problem.
you gotta watch anything you get from emails
Yeah.
to apps and stuff. Because these
Yeah.
people do some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
So
I don't
yeah.
trust it.
Well, Krista, it's a lot
Yeah.
going on. Let me say this: it's a lot going on, but everything is not catching my eye. So again, like the pizza and the money thing, it is not really important to me.
I said somebody need to tell her to stop going around here talking that
Well, let her talk.
business. They
Like
ain't
I
gonna
said,
tell her.
she's a grown woman. She's over the frenemy sector, girl. Anyway, let her do what she want. It is what it is. But that's not that important. Now, however,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why these people are saying that Brianna is being investigated and she just got off of YouTube.
Rihanna.
So I don't know, but that was mentioned. I mentioned that. I don't know why, but that's
Oh, wow.
ZX and Jay Lee. That's interesting because Jay Lee said, you ain't gonna talk about me and my wife and think you ain't gonna pay for it." So I guess Jay Lee, ZX paid Jay Lee to do his intro, and he paid Jay Lee $50 or something. He paid him more than what he would get, and so he thought it was his. Well, Jay Lee, I guess, got upset because ZX had something to say about him and his wife, and Jay Lee wound up claiming copyright, and now he and ZX got to share the money when he used that intro. So now ZX is pissed off and talking about he gonna send Jay Lee to court because Jay Lee breached the contract, and he had Jay Lee on video stating that it was a gift and all of this stuff, but he paid for it. So ZX said he gonna sue him. But then a lot of people say you can't even pay your water bill and electric. How you gonna sue somebody? I don't know, but I'm gonna sit and watch. So that was really interesting. But as far as
Yeah,
the
I
other
don't let
stuff,
these people get me nothing because Lolo did that to me.
Hold on, Krista, take over for a quick minute. I gotta do something. Take over for a quick minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hello to everybody in the chat. I hope everybody is having a very pleasant day. Let me try to see if I can see in the chat. I hope everybody having a pleasant one. It's Ashley. Somebody get dirty feet. I can never understand her. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. We said. Oh yeah, Louisiana Red. She never left. She's actually been a lot of places that I've been. She's been hanging out with me. She's been having a good time. Oh, Krista, give them one more shit. Oh my gosh, that's Bunky. Oh, I do not want them. I do not want them problems. Oh no. So your volume is low. Is everybody having a good one? Yeah, I don't want them problems. Oh no. Them problems. I ain't ready for that. No, them lemon problems. He got real problems. And then he be out here starting trouble with people. What did Lolo do? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. When she had made me the banners. She had made me 2 banners, and I think she even made me the background thing. I don't know the name of them, but she had made that for me. And then when she got mad at me, she had flagged my channel 4 times, and she kind of bragged about that too. But then she was like, if you use those banners one more time, I'm gonna contact YouTube, however, and let them know that belongs to me. And I told her, oh no, honey, you ain't got to worry about it, because I'm gonna take them and delete them, and you can go right back to the trash wherever you got them from and take them back out of there. Now I ain't saying too much because me and Lolo was we in a good space. They even out here saying that we got
don't let
twin
these
wigs.
people don't let these people make you start fighting, folks. But
Yeah.
let me say this. I want to thank Bella Garcia for that nasty piece of lunchtime coin. Thank you, Bella girl. Let me tell you something, honey. I once was young, but now I'm old, and I never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. And baby, as long as I got breath, somebody's gonna bless me. And I want to thank Bella Garcia for that old nasty piece of blessing, honey. Yes,
Yeah.
Bella Garcia, girl. Okay, I ate my little Wendy's chili and my little burger. Yes, I did. So anyway, they trying to get you to fight Lolo.
No, they was asking me what was I saying, getting ready to tell you that Lolo had did. But I was just saying, far as like having people create banners and music and stuff, I'll be nervous about that stuff, Pastor. That's why I tell people all my stuff is plain. I like it that way until I learn how to do something different. I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
Hey, let me tell you something. I ain't chasing waterfalls, baby. It's about the content. All that
Because
other
that's what
stuff
I was
is,
saying,
yeah.
Pastor. It's not about all of that stuff wiggling and wobbling all over. Really, it make me nervous because I be saying, why is that stuff moving all in the background? That's a distraction for me. But I'd rather have something
Well,
look
you know, that's what they
still.
want. I got a question. Now, the girls was telling me that they said Lolo went to a therapist because of behind this lemon stuff. Is that true?
Did she? I haven't.
Did
I
y'all hear
don't.
that too? Now, I just want to make sure because I really went in on Lolo. I really went in on Lolo because I'm like, Lolo, girl, you can't be And Lolo is Gen X, and I just found that hard to believe. But did y'all hear that? Because somebody said Lolo was doing therapy because of the lemon stuff and all of that stuff, and I'm just like, is that true?
Well, I
I'm
know
just
we
like, is
got
that
cursed
true?
out the other day. I know we was called some kind of twins and our
Oh,
wigs and said that
Lemon
she
talked
wear.
about you and Lolo.
No, Pizarro talked about me and Lolo.
Oh my God! Now I heard that Nika had to get Pizarro in her. They said Lady Nika had to put Pizarro in her place.
Pastor, with them,
Mm-mm.
they don't really,
They
they
don't.
don't, they don't really fight. They don't really. It's to me, they know too much on each other.
Oh,
So
that's what
they
you
might
think it
come out
is.
here and be a little hot, but they ain't gonna go there. Go there.
Oh, okay.
Never. Mm-mm. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that. Mm-mm.
Okay, then. I was just wondering because they said
No.
that Lady Nika went in. I'm like, okay, for real?
I
Because
know they said she went in on I heard a little bit of it. She went in on MV. I guess
oh
he had
yeah, oh
something to
my
say
God, they
about.
said she went on Envy, and then I guess Envy and Binary and stuff. Let me tell you something. I left Envy alone. Envy did something. And I don't
Mhm.
like people who want to be in the community for the benefit, but then
Mhm.
everything is wrong with the community. And I was like, you know what? And I don't have a problem with Envy. It's just some of his views that I don't agree with. And I just stay over. I just don't go over there no more. I just move on.
Or he calls what he does like telling lies on people. He calls it trolling, and he think it's cute and it's something to laugh at. But then when you do the same thing to him, it's not cute. It's not laughable. He's ready to turn up and like RNY said he was banging on tables and stuff because he was so mad at the people. Well, if you
What
can't
not banging on
take,
tables?
yeah, she said when he get mad, she was like, he got so mad at whatever is going on between him and Binary. And I know when he gets mad like that because he'll start hitting that table and he'll start. And I said,
That sound like
child,
some white man shit. That's that
if
white
they
man
hit
coming out.
if they hit a table, they'll hit you. But anyway,
I mean, really? I ain't never felt like hitting no table or nothing. I'll be like, okay, how am I gonna read these hoes? Okay, I ain't never felt that way. Y'all need to go see a
yeah,
therapist. Y'all letting these people get into y'all too
I
much.
seen him get real upset with me that time, Pastor, when he told them and Big Riggs and them had to calm him down. Because he said he was going to get a private investigator. He was so mad at me. And, he was real mad. Shoot, I had to put my family on alert. Like, wait a minute, hold on. You know, if it's getting that serious. But yeah, he gets nasty with
Really?
it. Mm-hmm. He gets nasty.
That's
So,
deep.
yeah. But whatever is going on with him and Binary, honey, because you know, Binary can be real agitated. He know how to get right up underneath your skin. You know what I mean? And just crawl around.
Nuh-uh. He don't ever get under mine.
Well, see, he don't do it to me either because see, I got a way to get back at
All I
him.
gotta do is
But
say
I'm
Grand
just
Canyon.
saying
Oh,
he's
girl, all I gotta do is say Grand Canyon University, girl. That's all.
yeah. Ooh, and I got me some stuff today, honey. Shout out to Grown Flows, honey. I said, oh yeah, click, 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 record, record, record. Interesting. Yeah, I'll be looking over them notes later on. But yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. Because I
Binary
had
or
never
grown folks?
heard everything. No Binary.
Really?
Grown folks played everything. Grown folks put everything out.
Mm.
ZX put everything out. He said the video gonna be deleted. Y'all better get y'all pictures and screenshots. Y'all better get y'all recording devices.
What was the video? What was the recording about, girl?
I guess him. It was showing. I know I got pictures of him with some, I guess, special needs children. He was on there talking about, I guess, something about him touching some lady or something.
Oh, see, you know what? I don't believe that though.
He didn't really do it, but it was him talking.
I don't believe that though. That see, I don't know. I don't think
No,
Binary is that type. I don't know. I
but he
don't
was
know
on
about
there
that.
talking. It was him up on a panel going off. I guess he had a couple of fights or arguments here on YouTube. I think the one video that Uppity might have been talking about where he was comparing the black women with the other women, and he
Oh
was saying
Lord.
stuff about black women. Yeah, he was
But
playing
Binary, I
over
hope
that.
that ain't the case. You know, I'm trying to stand up for you, Binary, because I really don't have nothing personal against you, but
And he said he was trying to flag that video, but ZX had his red, however they put that red ball on where you gotta wait. But ZX took that video down. He told everybody he was. But
wow.
yeah, he played everything. I said, this must be what they was talking about the other day. And when he came up on that platform and Uppity said, yes, you did. You talked against, I can't remember how she said it. And I said, ooh, if Uppity was here, this is the video. Because they had said they was giving her 2 days to come up with it.
Well,
TMO.
they
I
said she
give you
have a
2
special
days.
needs child, so Uppity will she'll make a whole um a whole cause for that. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Haitian Princess?
Mm. Yeah, so that's been going on. It's a lot going on. I haven't gone live. I got about 2-3 more good hours left, on my free internet. I mean, on my free StreamYard. So I'll be live, but I gotta
Okay,
wait a
well,
minute.
I'm telling you, it seems like you got your notes, and so
Oh yes, I'm gonna stretch it out and talk about it. But I've been having fun. I've been entertaining, with my more mature ladies. That side of everybody say that they wish I would act more mature, on the mature side of myself. You know, they like seeing me just with my mature lady friends, hanging out and talking. So, you know, I had a really good panel of that the other day. You know,
Oh, that is
just
good.
said,
Well, you had Louisiana Red on, baby, and I knew it was gonna be popping with her.
that's my sis right there. Ooh, that Louisiana Red hot sauce.
That's the name I gave her.
Yeah. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said that earlier that you gave her that name. Who was? I think Dovey.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. And you know who else called her that?
Who?
And he don't even know you, Blake. He called her hot sauce
Okay.
because he got me calling her hot sauce. And I think she even took it and kind of made that part of her name now. Louisiana Red. I think she got HS now. Hot sauce.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah.
That's when
Yeah,
her
I
and
was
Dover
over.
was friends, and they was getting used to some tires, girl.
Oh, yeah. I said her,
Mm-hmm,
and I learned a lot from Jesus.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I finally heard the cat story about the cat with the teeth. I said, "Oh Jesus!"
Oh, now that's just read my book. And I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah, but they told us.
Dover has fallen out with almost everybody. She
I
don't fell
couldn't
out with
believe that
Louisiana
when I came
Red.
back that
She
somebody
don't
would
fell
fall
out
out.
with Just Read My Book. She don't fell out with everybody.
I've been knowing Just Read My Book for almost the length of time I've been on here. I've never known her to fall out with nobody. I've never known Just Read My Book. She has always did just what I seen her do. She'll be doing her hair, or she used to be doing her daughter's hair and having her little sips with us and sitting there at the table laughing and talking with me and James and all of us. You know, we all be going in and out the blab rooms and different things like that, or on YouTube. And so when I came and heard that she actually fell out with somebody, I was shocked. I was like, just read my book? Wow, okay. I mean, I know anybody
Thank
can
you,
get a
Haitian
little
Princess. Happy 5-year anniversary. Thank you. Come on, Haitian Princess. I appreciate you, girl.
Haitian
Let me
princess.
say this though. Just Read My Book had me cracking up when she said Dobie used to hit them casinos, them arcades.
Yeah.
And when she said Dobie was spraying that Indian luck money thing on her, baby, I was hollering.
Not the ones that be in the can and stuff at
Yes,
Dollar
yes.
General.
Girl, Dobie be spraying it on her for luck, girl.
You know that, have you ever seen that can?
I know
And
that
the
can
instant
look.
thing, it got them numbers and stuff.
Girl, Dobie was spraying luck on her, honey. Luck must be a lady
Oh,
tonight. But
gee.
but like I said, Just Read My Book. Now she can't stand my guts, and I don't know why. But I guess see again, people be hanging with people, and then when you fall out with folks,
Yeah.
you find out that people don't really have no issue. But at the end of the day, Just Read My Book allowed Dobie to live with her. Dobie tried to kick that woman out of her own house,
Ooh.
and I mean, and Dobie ain't had nowhere to stay. Did y'all know that Dobie was telling the tea on her own family in Georgia? And Just Read My Book wanted Dobie to have a place to stay. Just Read My Book was trying to get Dobie a job. And baby, that Dobie turned on that lady. And my thing is, how you gonna live in somebody's house, you know, and do that? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Some people, some people is like that, Pastor. They don't know how to be they don't know how to do what do they call, like, grateful. It's like they're
They don't know how to
it's
be
like they're
gracious.
entitled. They have like an entitlement. Yeah.
Yeah,
Type
I'm like this lady didn't have, she was really trying to help Dobie out. And I believe even trying to help Dobie far as, the job and all of that stuff as an aid and stuff.
Right.
And baby, Dobie turned that. Let me tell you something. Baby, this is why Look, if these people family don't fuck with them, you shouldn't be fucking with them either. I'm that's a
Okay.
good sign right there. Baby, when
Okay.
Dovey daughter said you have to get out, bro, that should have been a sign right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
If your family don't
Yep.
want to deal with you, I know I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
And everybody in that family ain't wrong.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's a good sign. When you get people, they out here and nobody in their family and stuff don't want to.
And again, Dovey was
Watch
telling
that.
so much tea about her family, and I'm like, ooh, Dovey, you doing too much. I hope they don't know you own, because baby, you saying a lot. Let me tell you something. I do not know why these people want to come on and dog out their family on TV or on YouTube, knowing that their family might see or other family members might have an issue with that. And I'm
Right.
like, you got to see these people every day. These people on YouTube don't give 2 cents about you. You be clicked off, they'll be gone about their whole business and their whole life. And then you got to face them people that you up there dropping tea on. And Dovey was telling
Right.
too much about her family. I'm like, some of this stuff, I'm like, Dovey, you don't need to be saying this. Y'all
Yeah.
just be sharing too much.
Yeah.
Let me say this. I love all of my siblings, but if I fell out with one, I sure won't come up here and let y'all know.
No.
I sure wouldn't.
Nah, because your business is only gonna be entertaining for what, about a day and a half, 2 days?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
child, they're gonna be off to something else, or
And
you
you
want to come
and your
back with
family
something
looking
a
at
little
you feeling some kind of way. All for a
Yeah.
click and a view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I
Haitian
know
Princess
my family.
Sugarfoot took her teeth. Sugarfoot was playing with her teeth, and Dovey put them teeth right back in her mouth.
That's what they said. I said, "Oh God, Jesus! Oh God!" Not the cat was playing hockey with the teeth. Jesus! Oh God, Lord help me.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, y'all. So this is why I just, because Dovey was in Georgia, and from Georgia she got on that Greyhound. I never forget. Dovey was doing live from the Greyhound bus station. Baby, I was hollering. Dovey had me laughing. But during that time, Just Read My Book was trying to, have her to come, and then people started scrutinizing Just Read My Book, and they were saying, are they trying to defraud the government? Because it was a lot of stuff going on with Dovey and Just Read My Book. Oh yes. And I'm like, oh my God. And again, when Dovey, that lady had to call the police. And Dovey
Good
was pretending
Lord, not the
Dovey was
police.
pretending she couldn't get into the house and stuff. And Dovey was trying to get that lady arrested. I'm telling you, Dovey was really like, Dovey, what you trying to do? And this lady just let you in her house. And I don't care if that lady had 99 rules. I mean, obviously you agreed to them. And then all of a sudden, and that's the thing. You didn't have no options. You didn't have no options. This lady is helping you out. And this is how you repay people. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, it's something else. I was very surprised.
I was very surprised when I came back and I heard that. I said, "They sure just read my
And then
book."
she lied so much. Then she tried to say that I tried to sabotage her event and all that. I ain't gonna ever forget that, but I had to tell Vivian to back up out of that. I said, Vivian, it is your decision what you're doing, but I said it don't sound right. And then Dovey didn't want to give her any budget. I'm like, what budget is she working with? Because again, if I'm working on a project with Vivian, this is the budget. This is how much you can spend. This is how much we're looking at. This is how much money we brought in, Vivian. What do we need to do? So Vivian is used to saying, okay, how much is the budget? Because then it'll allow her to know what she needs to prepare for. Baby, Dovey wasn't trying to do that. Dovey thought Vivian was trying to get her money. And so I'm like, and I told her, and then you know what?
That's how she know the stuff she do.
Let me tell y'all
she
something
thinks
now.
somebody
And
gonna do
again,
that to her.
people was acting like I was trying to sabotage Dovey's stuff. But then at the end, we found out that somebody was getting evicted. And this is why. And they trying to have a Dovication, but yet getting evicted at the same time. Okay. And I told her, because see, what Vivian would have been doing is holding the bag.
And how you get evicted, but you having an event?
Okay. Okay,
Your
I mean, no,
priorities is
no.
messed
Am I
up.
lying, y'all? Am I lying in this room? Now,
Oh
Dope
my
has told a lot
God.
of lies on me talking about something. I knew somebody named Big Mike, and I was in prison for 3 years. Girl, you know you ain't gonna be in Florida prison
What
and
you
walk
was
away
in
like that.
prison?
Girl, and my roommate was Big Mike, and Big Mike
Mm-mm.
knew
So
me.
take that out
Girl,
the
now let me tell you something. If I
universe.
had a record in Florida, I couldn't get a job. If I
Oh
could,
my.
if I had a record in Florida, I couldn't get the job. See, this is why, but people believe that stuff too. Talking about some Big Mike and Dovey lied her butt off. But what Dovey didn't tell y'all was that Dovey had some issues. Okay,
Yeah.
and so but like I said, Dovey was getting evicted, girl. But let me tell you what Dovey did. Dovey said, she said, I got to move. She said, I got to move from the apartment. She said, I got to move. She said, I got to move in the apartment because the dog done peed all over my plate. The dog done pissed and so Dovey was talking about the dog done pissed and boo-boo. Child, it was no dog. Dovey was getting evicted. And when I found out, let me say this. Now, let me say this. I had a heart because I could have really went in on Dovey because
Yeah.
I had found out some information and I could have really went in on Dovey. And I said, y'all, look, I'm gonna leave this alone. Cause I knew Dovey was getting evicted at that time. Girl, Dovey
Yeah.
was telling people that she was getting a condo. She was telling people she was gonna get a condo and they was working on the condo. So people was talking about, okay, Dovey, is the condo ready yet? Cause girl, it's been about girl, it was serious. It was serious. And then Dovey was
Oh
gonna move
my
with her daughter.
goodness.
But see, people forget these things. I don't forget. Let me tell you
You
something.
can't. You can't
Louisiana
forget
Red
those
is right.
things.
Dovey lived in the most northern part of Palm Bay. And
Uh-huh.
Dovey lived right down the street from Florida Institute of Technology, down there on the University Boulevard. I know the apartments that she lived in because they had a big old canal in the front of it. It had some big old ditches in the front of it. I know where she
Mm.
lived. I know where she lived. I know she lived. Where she used to live.
Wow. Oh my God, Pastor, you got me over here with tears in my eyes. I'm laughing so hard. Oh,
But no, y'all remember
Jesus.
Dovey talking about something she gonna get fish from Jamaica and they was gonna swim with the dolphins and oh, we gonna go to Disney World. And then this is what really kind of threw up a red flag. Dovey said, bring your own toilet paper because we ain't put. I'm like, girl, toilet paper? I'm like, did you just say toilet paper needs? I said, Dovey, please, you are not helping. And let me say this, y'all.
Oh,
Let me say this.
Jesus.
See, this is why Dovey and Brooke almost fell out because Brooke was getting ready to come and Dovey got a little spicy. But Brooke was staying with Dovey to the end. But let me say this.
Mm.
It's really interesting though. When Dovey, I wanted to help Dovey because after transmission gate,
Now,
after trans,
what
girl,
was
Dovey was
that?
getting money because her car had towed up and then she started begging people for transmission money. Girl, it was
Oh,
deep. So
God.
everybody thought Dovey was a scammer. So I'm like, well, if Dovey does this event and we pull this event off, then it will really make Dovey look good. Because if you pull off an event, people tend to trust you if you pull
Yeah,
off an event. Now, I have done
yeah.
an event, but I have been very upfront and transparent with my events. So I was
Mm-hmm.
getting ready to help Dovey. So I said, well, I'm going to see if Vivian can help Dovey. Child, again, when Dovey started talking about toilet tissue, and then she said we're gonna have fried fish and what we don't eat that night, we're gonna eat it for breakfast, girl. I'm like,
Jeez.
oh Jesus. I'm like,
Oh,
Dovey, what you doing? I'm
oh.
like, what is you doing, Dovey?
But
And I said,
toilet paper?
and then I
Like,
said, is she serious? Because I'm like, girl, and she tried to say I was sabotaging her stuff. I'm like, no, boo, you doing a good job of it yourself. So then I told Vivian, I'm like, if she can't give you a budget, Vivian, something ain't right. And I said, you be careful, Vivian, because she'll have you holding the bag and blaming you. So
yeah.
again, Vivian stepped back because she asked Dovey about a budget, and Dovey was trying to say that Vivian was trying to be in her business and get information from me. And I'm like, girl, I sent Vivian over there to help you. And
Mm-hmm.
then I found out that Dovey was getting evicted, and I knew this, and she was still promoting Dovication. And I'm like, OMG. I gave Dovey the idea to go on now it wasn't a cruise ship. I'm like, but let me tell y'all this too. Even though Dovey lived in Brevard County, Dovey did not know a lot about Brevard County. I'm like, Dovey, why don't you take the people to the riverboat cruise on the Indian River? And so we have a big river, and they have a dinner cruise where they, go through the river as you're eating. And so they serve the food and all that. It's very nice. And so I'm
They have
like, Dovey,
music
why
and
don't you?
stuff. It sounds like what we got here too.
Yeah, so
We
I'm
got the
like,
boat ride.
take the
Mhm.
people to that. That would be something memorable. So if I were having an event, we would do something at Ron John Surf Shop. We would go to the beach. I would set
Yeah.
up a tour for them to go to the Kennedy Space Center so we could go to the Space Center. For people, I would give them options. If you didn't want to do that, they have a gambling cruise. So they have a
Right.
cruise that takes you into international waters and you can gamble. They have food and gambling. I would have
Okay.
done that. It would have been a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So that riverboat cruise to cruise the river and eat, that was something. So again, that's where Dovey got the idea to have a cruise. So when people talk about something, Jay Wilson trying to take her idea,
Oh.
no, I gave her that idea. I may not get credit for it, but I gave her that idea.
Yeah.
I gave
Yeah.
her that idea.
Some
And
people they
so,
don't like to get credit for stuff though.
yeah, but I gave her
Mhm.
that idea. Because Dovey didn't know
Mhm.
anything about the county. And that's where I'm from. So it's funny that Louisiana Red lives in that area now, which I think is really funny. It's ironic. But
Mhm.
Dovey was in that area. And so, and this is what got me. That area is really not that expensive compared to where Dovey was living in the Fort Lauderdale area. That area is
Uh-huh.
not that expensive. And where Dovey was living, child, it ain't that expensive because it's half hood, half university.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, let me say this. Dovey lives in the middle. Dovey is middle. So if you go east of where Dovey lives, you get into the hood. If you go west of
Okay.
where Dovey lives, you in the university sector. But
Okay.
but still in all, it's the hood. It's the hood. Okay. So
Mhm.
that's where Dovey kind of lived. I mean, she wasn't necessarily in the hood. She was close enough that if she needed something, she could walk down the street. But and
Yeah.
y'all remember when that lady said, the Dovey, them pills you gave me, Dovey said, oh, shh, baby, baby. Now, see, people used to be putting, girl, I almost died. So yeah, because again,
She
that's where
real
a lot of
gacy.
that came, baby. That's where a lot of that came from. The girls would say, now it's alleged. I'm not saying it was true, but it's alleged that Dovey was pushing pills. Girl, that's what they were saying.
I had a girl on here, a lady on here that was trying to get me to send her some of mine to California. So it does happen. It
They
does
said, now
happen.
that's alleged.
Uh-huh.
Now let me tell you something else. So anyway, all of that stuff that was going on with Dovey helped with the cruise. And so again, we just had some issues with Dovey. Dovey done lied on people so many times. So Dovey done said that she knew somebody who went to church with me and they said I was stealing chicken.
What?
But
No,
I know
what?
Dovey was lying because again, where Dovey lives is not where I go to church. So I'm like, Dovey was lying about that. Then Dovey said that I had a wife and I had kids and I went to jail because I put my hands on my wife. I ain't
Oh
gonna ever
my
forget
God,
that. Girl, I'm like, I ain't never been mad. I
that
know.
is sick.
Yeah. That's what but Dovey, baby, they was doxing wrong. They was doxing wrong and hard. So and then the next thing you know, Dovey said that I went to prison for 3 years and that this guy named Big Mike, who was in prison, knew me because we was in prison at the same time.
Oh my God.
Now, anybody from Florida know that, baby, if you got a prison record in Florida, you
Mhm.
almost have to have Johnny Cochran to expunge that joker. And if I had a prison record in Florida, baby, I would be able to get a job. Y'all know how it is. So I just took on
Right.
the Dovey, and I'm like, girl, nobody. And again, it was so stupid, and I'm like, I can't
Yeah,
even
'cause
fight
them.
this. I ain't gonna even fight this because again, I couldn't even get security clearance or anything if I had a felony. I
So
mean,
you
I
mean to
could
tell me people
pass
was
it.
actually, well, it doesn't surprise me that they would try to
Oh yeah,
believe it, but
oh
they
yes.
was actually believing that crap.
But the sad part
Oof.
about it is, Dovey
Just want
had
to
a
hear something
felony.
bad.
Baby, let me tell you something. We seen Dovey mugshot, and baby, it was giving Thundercat realness. You remember when Patti LaBelle used to have that big old hair? I got
Mhm.
a new attitude when she had
Attitude.
that hair.
Her
Okay,
hair used to
Dovey
look like
hair,
a hat.
baby, Dovey hair was just like that. Dovey hair was just like that in that mugshot. And she
Oh
looked like
my
she was
goodness.
gibbering. Honey, it was giving Patti LaBelle gibbering. Girl, don't look like she wanted to
Oh.
cry and she was nervous, but her hair was giving new attitude. Baby, that whole hair looked like, girl, it was giving Thundercat realness. I'm like, what in the world? Could you not lick your hair down before you took this picture, baby?
Look at.
Girl, I don't know if she was in a tornado or a hurricane. Katrina, Katrina, Katrina. Baby, here come the hurricane, bitch. Or all her life, all she wanted was hair. But baby, that hair was up there. And I'm like, girl, they couldn't lick this hair down or you couldn't brush it down before. Baby, she looked like Patti LaBelle worried. Girl,
Oh.
it was a mess. Oh, you had to see it.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I
You
know
had
she's
to
something
see it.
else. Cause I'm like, lady, I can't do you. Cause
Hold
But
on,
I
girl.
see
Let
she.
me get my dog. My dog over here passing gas. I can't stand when dogs pass gas. And the thing
Oh
is,
my dog used to do that too.
and they
Ooh.
look at you like they didn't do nothing. And I guess they don't have that conscience of passing gas. Oh, I
They
hate when
looking
my
at you
dogs
like
do
you
that.
did it.
Oh my God, I hate that. Oh my
Yeah, my
God.
dog used to
Okay.
do that. I used to be
Oh, I'm
like,
not,
choo choo, out of here.
girl, I'm about to get her
Ooh.
some Maylocks.
But you know, Pastor, they have to let that air out of their
Uh-huh.
tummy.
Dovey
Yeah,
had
they
an
gotta let it
interview
out.
exposed with Big Mike. But yet, Big Mike would never want to come on when I came on. And again, and that's when Dover used to say, to me. Baby, she used to get to that, not sue me, but to me. But I tell you what, Louisiana Red did. Again, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of
Mhm.
when.
That's what I said about somebody else, Pastor. I said, they so busy out here hollering, just Krista, take me to court. Take me to court. You was going to take pills, not take me. I said, you got to be so careful what you put out here in the universe. Because look at this. Now you on your way to court. But it ain't just Krista that's taking you. Talking about Lemon. He wanted to go to court. So now he's on his way to
Well,
court.
it seems
So
like he's been to court a couple of times.
yeah, but now he wanted somebody on YouTube to take him. So now he is being taken from YouTube. You better be careful what you put in the universe out here. This universe ain't playing.
And let me say this though, that person, who was the person they were not harassing, but they kept on telling Lemon, show me your car. You don't have no car no more. You can't drive. Get your car, baby, and you ain't see no car. And also, too, let me tell y'all something. Rob
Mm.
Rack is a mess. You hear me? Now, I'm
Oh
going to
yeah.
say this. Rob Rack came back looking like the Board of Health. I tell you, clean as the Board of Health. Rob
You
had on
seen him
those,
up on YouTube cameras?
baby.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he just had a Father's Day dinner, and he looked like he went to
Mm-hmm.
church that day. But when I tell you, Rob got real messy with Lemon. Ooh,
Yes, he
Rob got
did.
messy with Lemon, and baby, Rob Rex pushed a button. Push the button, and all of a sudden, Lemon went off. Lemon told me, "You know where I live." Baby, people always telling people to come. Now, didn't they tell me that somebody came and they went to the house and then they got confused? It was a college. Girl, I'm like,
But Rob told us, he said, I'm 15 minutes from him. And honey, Lemon know evidently that Rob is very close. So he know he don't want none of that. And like I told him, and I ain't care up there on that platform, I said, if it was me or another woman up here, you would be all rah, rah, rah. But here it is, a man. And now you on mute. You on mute. Ain't that something?
well,
But you
Rob
supposed
Rack
to be
said he was
tough.
on probation and he ain't trying to go to jail.
Well, Rob is off of it now.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he off now.
Oh, do you still got to blow in the truck?
I don't know, but I know he be on with a friend of mine. He be on her live, and we all be over there cutting up a little
Girl, so
bit.
many people was blowing in that truck. Let me stop. Oh my God. What that mouth do? What that mouth do? Start my truck.
He would show y'all. He would. I never
What that mouth
understood how
do?
that
Well,
works. So
no,
you have to
no,
actually
no.
blow
I ain't
into a
trying to say
machine.
how we knew about it, but we should have never known that people had to blow in their
Oh,
truck
y'all
to
weren't
start.
supposed to know. Okay. Okay.
Because they got to
Mm.
blow into it to make sure that they don't have no alcohol.
Oh yeah.
And if they
Okay.
blow into it and if it's positive, then the car won't start, girl.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all done had some messy. Y'all done had
Baby,
some messy
baby, that means
days.
you can't use no mouthwash in the morning, baby. Okay, you just gotta go on in there straight, bad breath, and blow into that thing. I was
Oh.
hollering, but anyway, yeah. So we know. But again, what Rob Rax did look really clean and like that he's trying to make it better. It seemed like he was dressed up. He showed it looked like he was looking when we saw Rob Rack. So again, but that was hilarious. But he showed it, pushed them buttons with Lemon. So but yeah,
That's why
so let
Lemon
me
knew to pipe down and be quiet.
but look,
Mhm.
Chris, it's a lot going on. But we're gonna see these things play out. So look, I'm getting ready
Okay.
to look. I'm getting ready to go to bed, girl. But
I
I'm
know because
just
I
glad
gotta
you
be up in the
came.
morning. Go hang out with my sis Regina in the morning.
Miss
Thanks for
Regina,
having me.
Miss Regina,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
do you not know that Rico came from Miss Regina too?
What
And I'm like, why
Rico?
you
Which
coming
one?
from Miss Virginia?
Which one?
Rico Barber. I'm like, why you coming from Miss Virginia?
Really?
Mhm.
Wow, she's such a sweet lady. Well,
Child, Rico, let me tell you something. It don't take too much for Rico. If Rico think that you laughing at him because it was something in the chat, he'll come after you. This lady,
oh,
was it Max Boogie or was it Room Shaker? It was one of the people. It was somebody. I can't. I don't know who. Now I'm trying to figure out who was on because I went and I clicked their panel. I think, or I said something in their panel. I don't know
oh,
who it was, but it was the panel with Sheila E on there, and I don't know, but Rico was coming for that person. It was the lady. Okay, this was the lady. The lady was the person who was when Rico had P-bombed that person, and the lady said, "Why did you do that?" And I think she was in the Mo3 sector. What's her name? And then
I only heard about it. I didn't know. I
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
know.
But I know this lady off the top of my head. I can't think of it now, but
Mhm.
she went to go talk to Rico and tried to smooth things over. And then she said she just backed up out of it. Cooling. So cooling. So he started cussing out cooling because cooling was saying that she was leaving, and Rico thought that cooling was talking about him. and Cooler was talking about somebody else. And Rico don't even have enough intelligence to sit back and listen to people. And he was getting spicy with Cooler like he was getting with Brian. And baby Cooler was like, wait a minute. And so Cooler had to let him know that it wasn't me and da da da. Rico was getting ready to get active with somebody who ain't even doing that. This is why I look at him and shake my head. Because I'm like, dude, you going after people who didn't even come after you. Are you all right? So it was Cooler. And Cooler, but baby, he tried to get spicy with Cooler. So, like, he tried to get spicy with Brian, and Brian wound up tearing his ass up. And I don't know why he coming from Miss Virginia. Because, again, the girls were saying he coming from Miss Virginia. I'm like, well, why he's coming from Miss Virginia? Is she still coming on? But obviously, it don't take much. If Rico feels that, like, if you go to Stump Downs and if you say, hey, what's going on? And he fight with Stump Down, and like he wants to come for everybody because he wants everybody to lead that person for him. It's very, 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 very juvenile, but that's what they do.
Wow.
So it may be it. But he was coming from Miss Virginia. I'm like, Miss Virginia ain't do nothing to you.
Well, I've been enjoying hanging out. I had met her over there at Lemons. The one time Lemon had them fell asleep and left me up on the panel. And she came up and me and her talked for about 3-4 hours. And the people was just sitting there engaged and just listening to us until Lemon woke up. And then I didn't see her because I had been at Lemons. And then I seen her. She came over and visited me on my page. And me and her been,
Miss Regina is a sweet baby. She has a special talent. She can scooch under a chair without touching the sides.
What?
Baby, she was in one of them talent shows.
What?
She was scooting under the chair without touching the sides. Baby, she got stuck at halfway between there, but then baby, she made it on through. Baby, y'all remember Miss Regina was scooching through them chairs, baby.
Wow.
And then she said, ta-da, at the end. She was like, ta-da.
Yeah, because she be having her hula hoop and going around with it. Yep. Well, I'm not going to hold you, Pastor.
Sheila E. had some shot put track legs. Baby, Sheila E. look like she doing them leg extensions. Baby, I said Sheila E. can crack Brazilian walnuts in them legs, baby. Okay, some walnuts in them legs. Baby, them legs look like they will crush you, baby. If you ain't right, and if you don't know yourself, like that person you was talking about with the belly, they would not make it with Sheila E., honey, because Sheila E. looked like that. She was just, baby, hey, she just snapped in too. Baby, them legs look powerful. Baby, she look, her legs about powerful than mine. I'm serious. Sheila E. got some power in them legs. I was like, damn. I'm like, is this Flo Show? I'm like, is this Jackie Joyner Kersey? Is this Carl Lewis?
Oh, Sheila. Okay, yeah, because we used to be on the panel together. Okay, I know what Sheila you talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then they said she had fell off a chair. I said she bounced back. We fall down, but we bounce up. Baby, because again, she had enough cushion that, honey, nothing went breaking. Baby, with that booty, honey, and them legs, she bounced right on back up. Sheila E. know she got some legs, and she got a badonkadonk, and baby, ain't nothing gonna break.
Wow. Well, first I'm gonna let you go.
Well, look,
Thanks for having me.
but thank you for talking with me, girl. And
this was nice gossip.
All right.
Okay, Pastor.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.